exciting. Welcome to our little,
There's no one watching.
oh damn, 0 viewer. No, there's one.
Whoa,
Can we have 3? Okay. So welcome to our, little Shannara reunion. This is really an excuse to get us all
Okay, I'm
together.
gonna pop this, careful.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm a little bit scared.
Okay, we've never actually done this.
Ready? Shit.
Okay.
Good times. Anyway,
so we just want to cheer because it's been 5 years since we started Shannara, and it's our 5-year anniversary too.
cheers.
So cheers.
And oh, whoa,
Wow, mimosas.
whoa. So we just wanted to do something that we like. I mean, it's not often you get to share meeting someone somewhere and have it on a TV show. So yeah, these people are a big part of our lives. Even though the show's over, we're all still pretty connected. And for us, obviously, it's going to be something that we remember forever. So we want to share that with everybody. But anyway, cheers.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's safe. I mean, whoa.
Is this your first mimosa?
Yes, ever.
Wow. It's yummy. Also, a couple of things about this chat. It's gonna last about 2 hours, just a heads up. We've got a lot of amazing people coming in.
What's up, Padre?
Hey, my dad's on.
Cheers, cheers.
We have amazing people coming through.
But more amazing than Crispin?
None.
Thank you.
So, yeah, it's gonna be a couple of hours, and we have a little surprise at the very end, which we will reveal as we chat with you guys. Oh, and by the way, feel free to ask questions, ask people.
Please do, because we have zero idea of what we're doing. So yeah, if somebody jumps on and you really want to chat to them because they're your favorite character, which they won't because Crispin's already here. But yeah, bombard it with questions so we can ask. And then hopefully they can see it as well and they can ask some questions too. But I think we've got big Aaron Jakubenko jumping on in like 2 minutes. So yeah, if you guys got any questions for anybody or your favorite characters you want to ask, because hopefully most of the cast will jump on.
Wait, let me just.
Are you guys a couple? Yes.
We are.
5 years.
5
Cheers,
years.
mate.
Oh my god.
Aaron sent a request to join. Alright, how do we do
Okay.
this? View. Aaron, gives a sec. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Aaron.
my mom made her.
Hey. Does this work?
Waiting for the Jaku.
He's keeping us awake. Oi! Jakubenko!
Hello. How are you both?
What's up, mate? You alright? Hang on, I'm just going to turn you up. You're on Silencio. How are you, mate?
Firstly, I got to say, 5 years. I don't know how you've put up with him that long, Ivana.
No,
This
I
is
agree.
insane.
I mean, luckily it feels like it's been a year, but when I think about 5 years,
Yeah.
it's quite a
Yeah.
long
She's
time.
ready to leave.
The best
Yeah,
years of
fair
my life.
enough. Pretty crazy though. Hey, 5 years ago. That's,
I know,
so
mate.
Is that when we started, or is that? No, this is sort of when you guys started. So when was that?
No,
mid-shoot?
so you're right. 5 years. So today's our anniversary since we got together, but it's like.
Thank you for sharing it with us.
Sorry, thanks, mate. But I think it's like a month into shooting.
Yeah.
So 5 years since you started.
I
anyway.
actually think we started shooting in January. So
Yeah.
at this point, I think we'd been shooting for 2-3 months.
Couple months.
So
Yeah.
we were deep into Shannara 5 years ago.
But why are you so handsome?
Why are you?
Why are you so handsome?
Are you in LA?
I am in LA. I
Okay.
am. And you know what, Ivana? You would actually be a little bit proud of me. I just, that second, online, finished my Spanish class. I've started Spanish. So
Yes.
I'm still
Whoa.
terrible.
Don't do that though, because now you're putting me in the dog box.
Hey, it's actually really fun. I'm enjoying it.
I did 10 classes with a lady, and I honestly, I don't know if my brain is cut out for language, but I was it's not cut out for
You
anything.
didn't finish them.
But my God, I was struggling, mate.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
are you getting
I'm
into this?
struggling, but I think given this time, I can study at home, and that's making the difference for me.
Yeah.
It's sort of, I can't do one class a week and expect to remember it. But anyway,
Yeah.
so hopefully...
Are you learning with a teacher or just on your own?
No, teacher, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man.
So what are we thinking? What do we want to do? We want to chat shop, or we want to...
Yeah, well, like, again, obviously people are on here for Ivana's Instagram and like Shannara and stuff, and I guess like, I don't know, what's your favorite memory that you had?
Also, by the way, people, if you guys want to ask questions, feel free to throw them in. I'm reading.
Yeah, please.
Tell us your favorite memory, mate.
You know what? First, since this is the opening, I just do want to open with saying these are, strange times, and much like we had and experienced in the show, it's a show about these misfits, these characters, these people who in any other time wouldn't get along, but during these heavy circumstances, they all join together, and I think that's sort of, bringing me a little comfort during this time that we're experiencing now. There's people all over the world who might feel like misfits, or maybe they have, anything going on in their life. Maybe they're struggling week to week to pay their rent, and it's just a time where I'm really seeing the world join and come together, and much like the show, it's sort of this fight that we can continue to do, and it's been a really beautiful time for me to see that amongst the chaos and the pain that people are experiencing. So I just want to open with that comparison and just say it's a tough time, but it's also really beautiful to be able to use it to reach out to people. Like, I know, you guys have done this, and it's really important and beautiful, and people who maybe don't have this sort of connection, it's lovely to share that. So thank you guys, I really appreciate it.
Hey, no, thank you.
But yeah, a favorite memory for me, I think all of the strongest relationships were formed in the Sky Deck, which is...
I'm going to agree with you, because, for example, like, I don't know if you've played a lot of sports, but when you play sports, it's like, everybody asks at the end of your career, it's like, what is the thing you remember the most? And it's always like the banter, the trainings. It's never the wins or the losses or the championships. It's always just that camaraderie. And the Sky Deck was pretty funny. I remember fainting, actually, and having a chunder.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That was the day I met you.
I was so unfit, man. Oh, my God. It was awful.
So the Sky Deck, or in New Zealand pronounced the Sky Dick, for everyone who isn't aware of this, is where we had the stunt and training, the gym setup, where we went through all the sword fighting, and Josh Randall, the beast of a man, got us all in shape so that we could charge through those fight scenes and really work together. And it was just, it was a really wonderful time, because we spent hours in there each day working together. And I think for me, that was the most important and beautiful part, because that is where these relationships were formed.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, I don't think I've ever to date pushed as hard as I did.
She hasn't. I can tell you.
But the thing
It was insane.
But it was amazing, because everyone was so supportive, really, and you never felt like you were under pressure in a negative way. Everyone was kind of like a family, sort of elevating each other. So I really miss those times. Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, same. I just read someone mentioning about hearing the same sentiment from something about Spartacus, and that just interesting for me, reminded me of I've been able to work with Manu twice, which was wonderful, and I'm really looking forward to watching him chat. And then post this, I've actually been able to work with Mattias for a second time. Yeah, and then now, Ivana's been working with one of my friends,
Marco.
Isn't it funny that everybody seems to sort of find each other again, or the connections start getting smaller and smaller? Yeah, and I think that's for me, that's been one of my favorite things. And I remember at the time, Dan MacPherson gave us a book called The Dude and the Zen Master by Jeff Bridges and his sort of guru Zen master guy. And one of the biggest things I took from the book was he said the film, any production that he does, Jeff Bridges has done so many, he said it's sort of like a snake.
And when that snake slithers on, it leaves a skin. And that skin is the film, and that's great. And it's beautiful, and you can make it into boots if you're not a vegan or whatever. But the life of it is the snake, and that's the filming with the people and working with the people. So for me, that's
Yeah.
How about you guys?
Probably, obviously, meeting each other. It's funny though, because
What a cute photo you guys put up. I saw yours, James. So cute.
yeah, well, it was though. It's because like I chased her around a lot, and she just wanted to friend zone me. So we spent a lot of the time sort of hiding this from everybody, and I
would say a very good job of hiding it.
Yeah.
We did or we didn't?
Didn't? No.
Nah.
Oh damn! I was under the impression.
But it's quite funny how things work out, because like my trailer was like literally next to hers, and my window opened to that, and that was my view.
Yeah.
And you could imagine if it was any other trailer, like it's kind of just crazy and weird. And
yeah, it also happened and just clicked, I guess. Yeah.
She wanted you, but you said no. So
calm down. All right.
Damn.
Inappropriate. Everyone who's watching, James since day one has been the most inappropriate of the cast members.
Yeah, cool.
He always knows exactly what to throw out just to make you feel uncomfortable. So
On that note, one question would be: out of all the cast, kill, marry, or kiss? Kiss, Crispin, obviously kiss.
Crispin, all three.
Oh shit! Wow.
Wow.
I'm actually I'm a bit nervous now. I'm blushing.
I'd probably what was it? Kiss,
marry, or kill.
Yeah, I mean, I'd definitely marry and kiss you straight away, and then I'd get sick of you, so I'd have to kill you.
Bam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down.
Good answer.
Hey, I really miss horse riding.
Me too. I was actually
Really
gonna
miss riding.
point that out as one of my favorite memories.
Yeah.
But horseback riding was so much fun.
Yeah, it was really beautiful having this connection, and the trainers were incredible, and the horses were just wonderful. It was I actually got to ride it was Poppy's one in the first season, second season, and on Roman Empire, another job I had the same horse. It was the one that Legolas used, which was pretty crazy. Yeah.
Crazy, mate. Do you have like a favorite? Oh,
I was just gonna ask, did you ever fall off the horse?
No.
No,
I'm pretty sure that horse, I think Poppy fell off that horse or something. I seem to remember.
I heard that she didn't quite. I heard that she like got bucked off
Something
and
like
swung
that.
around like, holding on and didn't. That's what I heard. Which
Yeah.
sounded kind of human.
No.
Well, you'll have to confirm that with her later.
Yeah,
I
she's
will,
jumping
I
on.
will.
Yeah.
What was did you have like a favorite scene that you did in the 2 seasons?
I had a scene. Two come to mind. One was spoiler, but the death of my brother Prince Arian in the henge by Jed by the Dagmar. For me, that was just a really emotional and heavy scene. And Dan and I, we got so close throughout filming. We were just there for each other. We were like holding on to each other and really connected. And so it was just this. From an actor's point of view, it really pushed me, and I had a lot of fun with it. And the other one was a scene with Manu where he comes and confronts me about not stepping up, after that.
True.
And I've been drinking. I've leant back into, his bad habits, and something about the vulnerability that I got to bring in that scene, but also going head to head with Manu. That was definitely a highlight of me throughout filming. So I had a lot of fun with it.
He's writing something there. I can't see it because I keep swiping. It goes by too quick.
Don't know what he's talking about there, but something about
Some tequila.
tequila is
You'll have to explain.
I know you guys are going to have to move on, so I just want to say I love you and thank you very much.
Obviously, like a big part of this for us, coming from us, is like this is always going to be attached to us. And even though we move on and do jobs, and for us, obviously for you too, it's going to be a big part of your life for the rest of your life. But for us, it's like we will always have a place for you in our heart, and we just love you. And we wanted to share this with you and with, I guess, the fans. And
Yeah, I mean,
we appreciate you.
you're
We
all
love
part
you.
of our story, so.
And
Yeah.
we only want the best.
It's beautiful. I really appreciate that. And I'm, I have a similar thing with Ash on a different project. And it's really, I feel so grateful to be able to share this with you guys, and how fortunate we were to to be able to do that on this project and bring Terry's story to life and have a wonderful journey for 2 seasons. So
Yeah, man.
thank you guys.
And now for the rest of our lives.
Well, I'm trying to avoid you. I know you live around the corner and
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in a while.
But
So
I have taken photos of you secretly and I watch you, so it's all
yeah,
good.
fair enough. Well, I love you guys.
All right,
Love
man.
you too, Aaron.
And I'll be
Say hi
watching.
to Ashley for us.
And make
I
sure
will.
when this is over, we'll get together and touch each other like properly and go have a hug.
I would love a hug. See you guys.
Quite appropriate.
See you, bud.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so Al also just said hello. Wait, how do we? Oh, wait. Where's Al? Sorry, Al, we're trying to find you, mate. There he is. Al, you're coming.
So Al Gough,
Go to live? No.
our showrunner.
Go live with Al.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. Where is he? There he is.
Oh my God.
Big Al.
Wow.
What's going on, buddy?
The boss, our creator.
I've never done this before, so this
Mate, welcome to the world.
Yes, it's our first time too. So
Yeah, we have no idea what we're doing, so forgive us.
right.
But like we said with Aaron, we just wanted to share this with you, and obviously without you, obviously a huge part of getting this together. We never would have met. We never would have shared this, and we're always going to be super grateful, mate.
Oh well, I mean it's great. It's great when things like that happen. So it's always nice because
But you planned this though, didn't you?
exactly. I knew when we were casting.
You knew.
That would go. Of course, I was the last to know. I had zero clue you guys were dating. So I think April Blair, because April knows everything. So
I'm sure. I think there were like 2 or 3 people that kind of knew, but we were trying to keep it secret.
right,
Obviously, it didn't really work.
right.
But how are you? How is everything? How's the family? How's Beth?
Yeah,
How
where
we
are
doing?
you?
We're good. We're just quarantining here at the house, and Sydney's back from college, and the kids, everybody's doing online learning. So, and Miles and I have a new show we're doing about teenage Wednesday Addams in boarding school. So we're
Awesome.
doing a writer's room for that show. So we've been doing that every day from like 9:30 to 6.
Beautiful.
And, hold on, I'm live. Sorry. So we've been doing that, and so it's actually we've been busy. So it's been good, but everything's on Zoom.
How is it running a writer's room with this whole crazy quarantine going on?
It actually, in some ways, it hasn't been bad. Grant, this is a very small room because we haven't sold the show yet. We're sort of writing everything first. We're going to go sell it. But it's so it's Miles and myself and April Blair, who you guys know from Shannara.
Kendra, I love.
Yeah, and one other writer. So there's 4 of us and a writer's assistant, so we all know each other. So it's been very easy that way. And we basically, what it does cut out is a lot of the chit chat. So you sort of get to work.
Yeah.
So days are a little more intense in a way. I finish at like 5, and then we're kind of like, it takes me an hour or so. But everything, on Zoom, as you know, right now, I'm sure you guys are having meetings and stuff. And it's a great system. I mean, I'd never used it before. And I got to be honest, I was a little dubious going in, but it's been good. It's been
Amazing, mate. That's awesome. Well, we're happy for you.
Yeah, and I'm sure with all of this, I'm sure there's so many things that are going to now just get done through Zooms and through
There's actually
online.
a lot of people asking here, where's season 3?
Yeah, well,
I heard that you wrote season 3 actually, and you were doing a sort of a 10-episode Keeping Up with the Crispins.
I want to be part of that.
funny show.
The ratings would be awful. Like, it wouldn't work.
By the way,
But-
what's funny is I see James Remar all the time.
Really?
Largemont, all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. Is he good?
He's good, yeah, and he always asks how everybody is, and
Amazing.
love doing the show, and we said we loved having you on, and
Yeah.
So it's funny, and then I was just, a couple of, I guess, God, now it's like a month ago, when the Tom Hanks Rita Wilson, when they tested positive for COVID down on the Elvis set, I emailed
Austin.
Austin, thank you. Especially Aaron was like, because I was just looking at him. I emailed Austin just to see how he was, and he was. I'm sure he's probably back now, but at the time he was good. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, he's had quite a very well deserved kind of rise. You know, I mean, I was so happy when he got that role. So
Yeah, amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. And then I'm trying to think if I see anybody. I think I ran into Aaron and Marcus. Was it Mark? No, Mattias. Is Mattias in LA?
He's in New Zealand, I think, at the moment.
Okay, maybe he was in LA at the time because Miles.
Yeah, probably.
We were grabbing lunch at like a Sweet Green, and we literally just ran into them and got a picture. So
Awesome.
So it's, you know, and I saw Terry it's about a year ago now, which is crazy, or maybe it was last June at Denver.
Wow.
Yeah, he was there. We were on a book panel together because Miles and I had a book come out last year, and so we just saw Terry and Dean, who we hadn't seen in a long time. So that was fun to catch up with him as well. Yeah,
very cool. Awesome. And obviously there's people writing stuff as well. Do you have like a favorite part of Shannara memory that you have?
Even just in creating,
or in New Zealand?
Well, Shannara was probably. I mean, it was a great experience for us because we'd never been to New Zealand, and that turned out to be great. It was probably seasons of a show are incredibly hard, and that was probably, and while it was a hard show to do, and we, but as a season, once we were sort of launched and in production, it was probably the smoothest first season of a show we've ever had.
Wow.
Where it was good, where we had the script, and we had the right people in the parts, and the directors were all good, and it's a show that gelled really nice. Again, it was a ton of work to get there. It's probably a year plus worth of work, because we sold the show in the summer of 2013, and then we started the writers' room in like June, or May or June of 2014, and then we started shooting obviously we started prepping January 15. We shot March of 15 through like till June, I think. So it was, so I think because we had a lot of time to really prep and get it right, when we had most of the scripts written, and then we knew where we were going because we obviously had the book as well, which was great. Yeah. So we'd spent a lot of time with it before we started. Yeah. I think the fact that, you guys all got trained. I mean, what did you guys spend, like a month training? It was crazy. Yeah. If not longer. And then we, so I felt like everybody, when they hit the ground, everybody was in really good shape, which isn't always the case with TV. It's sometimes it's like people come in and it's quicker and they're, and it takes them a little while to sort of dial into the character and stuff.
Do you have a favorite character?
A favorite character?
You want to say Crispin, don't you?
Well, it's not Crispin.
He's just fishing. He's just fishing.
I knew it though. It's all right. I'll let it slide.
So, I have a question from the actor point of view. I've always wanted to ask this question. Is the casting process for you guys something enjoyable, or is it, kind of a pain?
It's enjoyable only in that, you want to find the right people. It's a little anxiety inducing because you want to find people. And I mean, thankfully we had enough time, we had the full script. So we were very lucky. I think we spent like 4 months casting, between, and we, were looking all over the world, and, had a lot of people come in and read. And I think we got Austin had come in to read for our other show, Into the Badlands. Like we had Shannara was like on the 5th floor of this building, and Into the Badlands was on the 3rd. For season 1, we were doing both at the same time, which was insane. But he had come in to read for that, and I'd always been a fan of his. And I called his manager, and I said, "Look, that other role that he read for, we have somebody. Like the director knew, we knew, and the director knew who we wanted for that. It was Oliver Stark. I don't know if you guys know Oliver. He's in 911 now. Okay. But I said, we have this other show where he could be the lead, and does he want to? It shoots in New Zealand. It's for MTV, which, to be honest, in America was a little bit of an impediment for people because their reputation, and we had outside Sonar Entertainment, which co-financed it. So we said, look, it's a real show with a real budget. It's not a typical MTV production. And we, Austin came in and we had a conversation with him, and then he read for us, and he was great. So I knew once we had Will, we could build out from there. And I think that's, and then we found Ivana. By the way,
the best.
That role, very hard to cast. It really was. Eritrea was a hard role to cast. But I think we found.
But you nailed it.
Yeah, we found Will, and then we found Poppy, in London, and then and fun enough, she read with another actor before we got to Austin. There was another actor who came very close, and then she had done a chemistry read with him in London, and it had gone very well. We couldn't make a deal, but we had Poppy. So I think maybe Poppy we had her first, and then we had Austin. So but Eritrea was the two hardest roles to cast were Eritrea and Al-Anon.
Fair enough.
And we saw so many people for Eritrea because it's like you're kind of the Han Solo of the show, and it's a hard role. It's a tricky role, and then when you came in, it was like, okay, finally we found the right person, and you had a real, you had an edge, but you had, warmth. And I think that's the thing with you're always looking for that warmth in people that, because that's what, television audiences connect with the characters. I mean, we can make the world look as amazing as possible, but if they don't connect with the characters, then nobody's going to do it.
Absolutely.
Or nobody's going to watch it, I should say. So cast you, and then Manu was the last piece. Yeah. And he came in, I remember I met him first because I think Miles and Jonathan Liebesman, who directed the first two episodes, were in New Zealand, and then we put him on tape and then sent it to them, and they really liked him, and then MTV and Sonar loved him. It was like when you put Manu in, he was like, he just has that gravitas. And I kind of knew who Manu was, but I never watched Spartacus, and I knew he was on Arrow at the time, but he just came in and brought that kind of Lord of the Rings, I call fantasy sort of gravitas to it, because it's such a key. If you don't buy that character, you're not going to buy the show. And then obviously, in the books, Al-Anon was, it's the usual thing. He's like, whatever, he's 7 feet tall or something. And so people were like, it was more like Gandalf in the books.
Sure.
So we wanted to go younger, and we wanted to cast that role. We actually wanted to cast it non-white to keep it away from Lord of the Rings, to keep it away from Game of Thrones. We really wanted that kind of diversity. So, first we were looking almost exclusively African American, and then we sort of opened it up to bigger people. Because getting an actor, when you're looking for somebody in that role to move to New Zealand for 6 months, is hard. Yeah. So, I mean, when you guys are, young, free, and single, it's not as much of a everybody's kind of excited to do it.
Yeah,
totally.
up for it, yeah.
Well, Al, we love you.
Yes.
We're gonna have to otherwise our things, but thank you so much, man, for jumping on.
I know, I wish we could chat more.
Yeah, we could do this forever.
All right, tell Poppy.
Let's catch up when this is all over, please.
Will do.
And again, thank you so much, and we love you, mate. We're always here for you if you need it.
All righty.
Yeah,
thanks,
we really
buddy.
appreciate it, and thank you for being part of our story.
Sounds good. Bye.
See you, buddy.
See you soon.
Okay. So now, where is Popo? Popo, do you want to comment, mate? Where you at, girl?
Poppy's coming.
Wait, how do we get her? Poppy, can you hear me? Wait, I'm going to send you a message.
If you're there, write a comment.
Wait. Is she in there?
Yeah.
Where?
She is up there.
Where? Okay. Oh, here she comes. Wait, is she there? Poppy, answer the phone.
Voila!
Hey!
Hi!
What's up,
This
mate?
is
You
the
alright?
first time I've done this, so this could go horribly wrong. But
No,
let's-
good. What did you just say?
I said this is the first time I've done this, so it could go horribly wrong, but I'm
You've
sure
just
it won't.
joined Instagram, right?
Sorry?
You've just joined.
Yeah, so I kind of don't have a clue what I'm doing. Like, I started doing a story thing the other day, and so I'm like kind of getting used to that, and like the fact that you can add text to it and stickers, but it's like a whole different world.
Now,
So
have you ever had an Instagram, or was it always sort of handled by someone else?
No, I had like a private one, and then I had there was a lovely girl called Melina who was kind of establishing like a larger one, which is more of a fan page, and I contacted her a little while ago and was like, you know, is there any chance you want to kind of hand it over to me? And she was like, yeah, of course. And so we switched it over, and now I'm kind of running it myself, and I've joined you guys.
Hey, well done. We're so proud of you.
Thanks. It feels lovely to be on the inside now.
Yeah.
We were judging you, so I'm glad you've joined us.
Thanks. How
and
are
everything?
You?
We're good, mate. We're good. We're stuck in LA. Obviously,
it's pretty lovely.
Keep safe, and yeah. What about you? Where are you?
Where are you? Yeah.
London.
Whoa.
Back in London, yeah.
Are you guys all right? Because it's been pretty tough there lately, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's sort of, I mean, Spain is similar. Yeah, you kind of, I mean, everyone's just basically just staying at home and locking down, and unless you're on the front line, you're not really aware of quite how bad it is. I mean, you listen to the news and you try and learn as much as you can about it, but you have no idea unless you're experiencing it. So that's kind of hard. You know, you want to help, and like my housemate has been stitching scrubs for the NHS, so I've been like helping her, and amazing. And I mean, I'm a shit. Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah, you are. You can do whatever you want, girl.
I mean, yeah. We've got like the most inappropriate person.
I was actually told she was like, just don't swear too much.
I'm like, just take it down a notch.
No, I suddenly like feel like we're just having a chat, and then I forget.
We are.
But this is what we wanted. Like, cheers, mate. This is what we wanted it to be. Though we wanted it to be like, we're not just catching up with you because you're in the cast. It's because like, for us, you're like a friend, and everybody in the cast, like, it's special to us. And it's not. This is like a professional Shannara chat. This is catching up with our girl.
Yeah, well, I think it was such a special job for all of us. Like, I was reflecting on that the other day. I was like, we kind of didn't know how good we had it. Like, it was just a really magical time. It was a magical place, as you well know. But it was also just, everyone really got on, and everyone worked hard. And, you know, we trained so hard. And
I mean, you, Austin and Anna obviously had it tough. Like, most of the time you guys are on like every day from beginning to end, so you guys carried it.
Sometimes I almost find that that's easier though, because you're so tired. You know, you don't have time to think or to take stock. I don't know if you found this, Savannah, but you kind of just keep going because you can't slow down, or you can't stop.
I slowed down when I died.
You slowed down.
I slowed down when I died.
Yeah, that.
Very, very early.
Yeah, very, very, very early.
No, but Poppy's right. I mean, we were chatting with Aaron just a few minutes ago, and you know, we I guess we always say in interviews how we always get along with people.
Yeah.
In Shannara, it was 100% the case. Everyone was, you know, so supportive, so healthy, and it really was this amazing atmosphere, this amazing energy, which, like you said, I don't think we even realized how really good we had it. So, I mean, for me, it's such a great memory for so many reasons.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't believe it was 5 years ago. I feel like that's
meaningful, right?
Gosh, I mean, it must have for you guys more so than the rest of us, but I don't know, like, it's just gone so quick. I literally feel like we were there the other day and we were just running around on these beautiful beaches in England, and like, you know, fighting demons and running around with swords, and you know, like,
I feel like I've gotten more mature with James, so I feel younger now than when I started Shannara.
Really?
I believe it has been 5 years.
But she was like, when we first met, obviously she was very like, I don't know, she was well-spoken, professional, beautiful, like controlled, and now she's just mental. Look at it.
Look at it.
Now her vocab is like, so my vocabulary is like very small, and now hers is like slowly dwindling. But that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you have a favorite memory?
Oh my God, that's really
whether it was on set or whether it was in New Zealand, like did you stick with you?
I have one of my favorite memories is a really silly memory, and it's when, so there was a scene, it was like a montagey bit, it was like just horse riding on the beach. And me and Austin had to go and have all this footage done of us, you know, horse riding, but the horses were needed by the stunt department or something for that day, so we didn't have any horses, and everyone was like, how are we going to do this? So we had like a trailer, and then we had 2 barrels on the trailer, and so we just had to sit on the barrels, and they gave us reins, and then as we were like, you know, pretending like the sun was setting, it's really cool, and we're like, you know, rocking on these weird like barrels, and then they got one of the hair and makeup team to crouch down, and I lost it. Like I couldn't contain myself, because I was like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like like on a wooden barrel pretending it's a horse. I was like, there's, you know, we do a lot of green screen and you have to stretch your imagination, but I was like, this is like a whole new thing. Like I don't know if I can convince
I don't know how you did
myself
that.
I'm on a horse right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, good little exercise. How about you guys? What was your favorite memory?
You go.
I mean, I just...
Wait, is she? Can you hear us? Oh, there you are. Are you back? Nope. Where are you going? What's happening? You can hear us? Can you hear us? I can't hear you. No. You're gone. What's going on? No. Maybe we can try call her back.
I'll call you back.
Okay. Can we do it again? Is she in the spot? No, wait. Poppy, can you comment?
Wait.
God, we're bad at this.
Maybe.
No, I tried. Oh, there she is. Yep. Get her. Cool. This is exciting.
Oh,
this is probably the
I
best
think
part.
I can.
Oh,
Hello?
welcome back.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, good. Now it's working.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. No, I don't know. You cut out, mate. How's your Wi-Fi?
Huh?
How's your Wi-Fi?
Probably not good enough for this call. I need to you can probably tell by the fact that I haven't been on Instagram for like
Yeah,
the
you
last
need to
5
figure that out.
years, and my technology is probably not.
Yeah.
You go.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
But what
to me, it's weird because everything sort of blurs into obviously both seasons. And it's funny because,
Can you hear me?
you know, we actually extended to, I think it was almost 3 years, the whole thing, because we did season 1 and we had like about 9 months in the middle, we did season 2. So for me, there's so many just amazing moments. I do remember really enjoying anything like horses. So anything like horseback riding.
Thanks for going again.
Yeah.
Nope. All right. Pops. Oh, no, she's there.
Oh, she's back.
Cool. This is probably the best chat we've ever had.
She can't.
Okay, well.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Let's just do signals. Let's catch up. This isn't a signal.
See you, Poppy.
Yeah.
Love you, mate. Okay, we're going to say goodbye, Pops, now. So, it is time for Big Manu. You there, buddy? Let's see if he can... How do we know if he's there? Wait. Manu, can you comment? Are you there, bud? There's too many comments. Maybe he can request to join, right?
Talk about a little surprise at the end of the chat.
With Terry Brooks.
There you go. So Terry Brooks, the creator of the Shannara universe and the author of the books, is joining us at the very end of this chat.
Manu, mention you in this story. How do we... Manu, where are you, bud? How do we do this? Sorry, people that are waiting. Ah! Manu, can you join and request a video?
Oh, you're right on your phone. So yeah, as I was saying, Terry Brooks is going to join us at the very end of the chat.
There he is. All right, Manu, we're going to try to call you, mate. Hopefully you're there.
So that's going to be exciting.
So we're just trying to call Manu, and hopefully he's going to answer. Manu, we're calling you.
This
Where are you?
is pretty damn good.
Cheers.
I spent, and I'm not exaggerating, like half an hour trying to get this orange juice because we don't have a little, what do you call it?
Juice squeezer thing.
We don't have a juice
That's the
squeezer
correct
thing.
scientific term.
So I had to use a fork.
Manu, where you at, boy? So Manu was just going in 5 minutes. Oh, Dan's next? Oh, sorry, yeah, but by the way, Manu, Dan can't make it. So hopefully you join, mate. He wrote us before. So feel free to answer, my man. I think we're still calling. I can cancel
Miss
out.
you, Manu.
Wait. Where is he? He was
Manu
here.
Bennett, who, as you guys know, he plays Al-Anon in Shannara, the one and only.
Okay, I'm going to try to call you again, mate. Probably should have said that Dan can't make it.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? Manu, you look so much better.
Oh, wait. Gracias, pura vida. Manu.
That was so good.
Hola, nan. Manu.
What is he doing? Is he in the bloody pool? Oh, classic, isn't it? No, what's going on with the internet?
This is a very Al-Anon move.
I bet everyone's super stoked right now. Wait, we missed. Wait.
We can't stop
Hey!
looking good, Manu.
Oh no, the Wi-Fi, mate. You're dropping the ball, Manu. I bet you he's like right now running into the pool, running out of the pool.
Hey, guys. Hey, by the way, I have a warning from you. I have a warning for you that I'm sending from the Forbidding, right? The Dagdamore is in the White House.
Ooh.
Fair call.
How are you guys? Congratulations on your celebration.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Hi, Aaron. I saw you before, brother. Much love, man. You killed it. You know you killed it. We had great times. You know, Al Gough, thank you for giving us all a shot at the show. I can see all the fans want season 3, but, you know, it's in the hands of Netflix or something. And, yeah, just it's time for a reunion. Thanks, guys. Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
Where are you? Where are you right now?
In a swimming pool.
Where are
inside
you?
a incredible
Yeah,
mermaid tail.
Yeah, it's definitely a good look. You look beautiful.
It's kind of isolation in Costa Rica. I ended up doing a Comic-Con in Mexico
nice.
City, and after that I came here, and then when I got here they closed all the borders, so it's a little bit apocalypse now, but you know, it is what it is, and you know, I mean, my friend owns this place and it's just a nice place to be, you know, but you know, if the economics go sideways, you know, you just never know what could happen in a Central American country, but you know, the people around here are pretty cool and pura vida, so yeah. Oh, by the way, a tip from Al-Anon: Corona does not cure the coronavirus.
Cheers, buddy.
So how are you guys doing?
Like the bandana.
Thank you. It's my dedication to the Apocalypse Now scene with what's his name? Who was the lead actor?
I can't help you. I haven't seen it. Oh, he's gone. Can everyone still see
People
us?
are
Wait.
laughing because he's got a Corona
Wait.
bottle.
Can people still see us, or is it like, are we both paused?
No, they can see us.
Can they though? Can someone comment that we can see you?
Can you guys see us when other people's...
So what's going on for you
people
guys?
Are fascinated by your Corona bottle.
Oh, totally. I mean, every conversation circles around it. But I noticed that if you talk to people and you create some humor and start talking about fun things or things that people care about, then it easily segues away from it. You know, I mean, fear is just embracing the whole planet, like the four lands. You know, and I mean, I think we just have to realize that, you know, our magic as human beings is actually to communicate, use social media platforms exactly like this. I think you guys have set up a great thing for the fans, and then basically just you know, support each other. And I think that comes in the way of humor as much as this is you know, a serious time for people to face. You know, we've all got to have a bit of a laugh.
Fair.
So
well, speaking of laughs,
Yeah, let's talk to Shannara a little bit.
do you have a favorite memory of Shannara?
You know, I remember having dinner with Austin. I remember having dinner with Austin just before we started the production. And his honesty, you know, his honesty as a young man really amazed me. His mother had just passed away from cancer in New York. And I lost my mother when I was young. And we had this really open conversation about how you go on after loss. And I said to him, Austin, you know what, mate, this is the perfect tool for you to express yourself as a young man, you know, like use this opportunity, you know, speak with your heart, speak honestly. And, you know, he did that, you know, like, and especially toward the end, he really sort of came into a great power as an actor. And I think that, you know, that just goes to show why he's now, like, you know, in these big movies, you know, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and now doing the Elvis film, you know. I mean, I think we all knew that he had a special ability, and it's just great to see, you know. So, hey, Austin.
Okay.
And where are you, brother? How come you're not joining this? Where is he? Did you guys manage to reach him?
Yeah, he's not here, mate. Hey, just in case, by the way, just in case this cuts off, I think we can only do live for like 40 minutes or 60 minutes. So if we cut off, we'll call you back if we run out of time.
Okay, brother. Well, listen, one other favorite memory that I had was, you know, it was working with Jesse, the director Jesse, you know.
Yeah.
And we had this scene where the Dagdamor was going to kill Arion. And I ran along. I came off the horse and I jumped off the horse and I had this staff. And I had to thump the ground with it. And I said to Jesse, I haven't got any lines here, but I think I should have a line. And he said, okay, well, why don't you just make something up, you know, if you can. And I said, okay. And so he called action, and I saw Arion getting killed, and I thumped this staff into the ground, and I went, Rakuf Rathom. And he said, cut. And he went, that was good. That sounded really good. You just made that up. And I said, yeah. And he said, well, let's shoot it one more time. I think we've got it. And so he said action, and I ran up and I thumped this staff into the ground, and I went, Rakuf Rathom. And he went, cut. Perfect. Wonderful, mate. You got it. And then on the way back on the bus to the studio, he came and sat next to me, and he said, what is it? What was that thing you said? Rakuf Rathom. You might have to remember it for AD, because you know, for doing you know, original dialogue, ADR. And I said, Rakuf Rathom. He said, oh, that sort of sounds like the black speech, eh? Like, where did you get that from? And I said, it's motherfucker backwards.
Oh.
Hey, good job. Well done.
Yeah.
That's smart.
So when I saw Arion getting killed by the Dagdamor, I just went, motherfucker. Excuse my language, any kids out there?
Did that make it to the show? Is it there?
Oh yeah. And then I had to do ADR for it. And the woman from America, from the network, contacted me via email and said, listen, we have to work out what you were saying in that scene. Like, what's the spelling? and I spelt motherfucker backwards, and she went, thank you for that. And then I sent her another email saying, read it backwards. And she sent me back a OMG. This is hilarious. Are you serious?
Well done, mate. Might have been an actor and writer.
Yeah.
But guys, listen, congratulations. Ivana, you're an absolute sweetheart, darling. I remember the first table read and just how incredibly talented you are, darling. I remember just sitting there just thinking like, wow, we've got you know, this girl from Pan's Labyrinth, and like she's just insane. She's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful minimal acting, darling. You know, people just want to make a noise. You don't make a noise, you make a vibration from inside, darling. And I noticed that straight away. And that this bugger ended up picking you up. I don't know how that happened.
Who knows? I don't know, mate.
No, I do.
Only God knows.
Because you're a legend in your own right, brother.
I appreciate that, Manu. I really, really do. It means so much to me. Thank you.
It's always the truth, darling. I'll always tell you.
No idea what happened there. I think New Zealand sort of must have.
She fucked up. Well, I mean, you can't put it any other way. She fucked up.
Brother, you know what? For somebody who only came in for a short amount of time, brother, there's only one other member of the core cast of this whole thing, and that's you, man.
Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
And not only did you achieve that through your taking part, not only as an actor and with the rest of the group, but you know, there you are with our princess. Well done.
I know. I sort of just weaseled my way in.
Just if you have a child, can you call it Al-Anon?
We'll think about it. We'll think about it.
That would be epic.
Oh, I'm getting sprayed by the look at this thing. I'm getting attacked by the dagger. Jesus.
What time is it?
Okay, guys. I think I've had my 15 minutes. So
all right, mate. Well,
yeah,
mate,
just
we wanted to say
look forward to seeing everything coming on. You know, Dan, I know you're up next, brother. Thanks for the opportunity, mate. And you know, for the rest of the actors that are about to come on, I don't know. It's Mattias, is it? It's
yeah.
Who else we got?
Marcus, Dan, Jared, Jed, Vanessa, Des. Yeah. I know you guys are all in LA, so stay safe. Good luck with the career moves. It's a game of chess. Do the shuffle and good luck. And from my friend,
thank you so much for joining in.
Thank
you so much. We really appreciate it.
Pura vida.
See you soon.
See you, buddy.
See you guys. On an ominous note.
Cheers.
You're just left with me now. Ivana's left, so it's not going to get much better. So I think Marcus Vanco is up next, little bandit. So, am I right? Yeah, Marcus, if you're there, mate. Oh, there he is. Hello. Hi, Marcus. So, just in case anyone knows, I hate Marcus so much. Wait, let's go live. I'm connecting you, mate.
Hello.
Whoa! Whoa!
What's up, boy?
Hey, why are you so beautiful?
Why are you so pretty? Stop it. Why aren't we together, Crispin? Whatever happened?
So here's I'm just going to fill them in on a little story before we start talking. Marcus is probably one of the biggest reasons why we got together, me and Ivana, because when this was all happening, I actually finished shooting, and there was about a month to go of shooting, and I wanted to stay in Auckland because I wanted to hang out with Ivana. And Marcus was like, hey, we'll just stay in my room. And I'm like, yeah, sweet. He's got 2 beds. And it turns out he had 1 queen bed, and we shared the bed for 2 weeks.
Oh, man, that was amazing.
Yeah,
that was awesome. Pretty sure. Hi. Mwah, look at you. Look at all pretty.
Yay.
She got you back. Hi, lovely.
Thanks for always obviously being there, and we love you, man. So thank you.
Yeah, man. No, man, love you too. Honestly,
but
meeting you, of course, always hate you too. But obviously, like, thank you so much for everything. I mean, happy anniversary, 5 years. How quickly was that? You know,
I can't believe I've known you for 5 years. It's crazy.
it doesn't. It feels much longer, but it feels like it went by so quick. I can't believe it was.
It feels like
5 years ago.
Infinite hell.
Please end this suffering of me knowing you. How are you guys? You good? Holding up?
You all right?
Good.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
so you gave it. Do you want to get it? Yeah. So Marcus actually this morning, he lives about a block away. He dropped off a care package and we're about to open it now. So let's see what he brought us. If it's shit, I'm going to be mad.
Love you, Maddie.
Open it. It's
All
a
right.
joke. But open it because...
So what do we got? We've got...
a little anniversary gift from Madeleine and
vodka
myself to you guys.
and a condom. Thank you.
Yes. That's the most essential part of the package. You need to frame that.
And cheers to Maddie Kennedy. She's an
Chocolate.
amazing actress, amazing producer.
So, noodles.
Gotta have noodles. So you got pork and you got chicken flavor in there.
Aww.
So you gotta...
like, this is real friendship, guys.
Yeah. I'm actually disappointed that everybody so far hasn't brought a gift.
Oh my god, we have
Toilet paper? Hey, how are you guys going with toilet paper? Because it's across LA right now. There is barely any toilet paper anywhere.
I do need to give myself some credit, and so unfortunately this
Oh,
whole
pancake
thing
mix?
sort of
Pancake mix?
we had it in Europe a little bit earlier, this whole corona craze, so I was able to warn James beforehand. He got a head start, and we got toilet paper.
2 gums.
Yes, you guys are good.
Packet. I was hoping they'd be chewed, but they're not.
I feel like a whole packet was a bit too much. You know, I didn't want to spoil you guys.
And we have a letter.
This is a little letter from Madeleine and myself.
All right.
You know, just
I'm going to read it out loud.
Thank you. Read it out loud.
I'll try to censor it. Ivana and James, aka Irispin, happy anniversary. Congratulations on an incredible 5 years together. You two have weathered many hardships together over the years, and we only seem to fall deeper in love. Oh, we love you both so much and incredibly lucky to have friends like you two in our lives. Stay safe and healthy during this time, and we hope to catch up soon. And then from, I guess this is Maddie, because the writing's actually nice.
It's actually nice.
You both are exceptional humans, and we are so blessed to have you in our lives. Wishing you every joy and love in this world. Happy anniversary.
Oh, same to you guys.
Thanks,
Cheers.
man.
Thank you,
Cheers,
Marcus.
brother.
Maddie.
I'm gonna quickly grab Maddie because she wants to say some words too. I'll be right back.
It also there's a note here that says, "To James, I love you. I wish I was with you." From Marcus. Sorry, buddy. Taken.
Apocalypseversary.
Oh, she's coming.
Yay!
What's up, Maddie?
Happy anniversary!
Thanks, mate.
Thank you. You know, surprisingly, you look so good for a quarantine. Your hair's on point. You look great.
I was about to say the same to you guys. I was like, everyone's looking on point, and I'm like, none of us have been outside much in the last few weeks.
This is I hadn't seen the sun. I've just been editing We Were Tomorrow.
Yeah. So we're getting
We
there.
Were Tomorrow, yeah.
Wait, so if you guys, because obviously you guys, I don't know if it was season 1 or 2, but season 2 that you guys sort of like catching up?
Season 2. Yeah. 2017.
Okay, and obviously going back to season 1, do you have, sorry to skip that, but do you have like favorite memories before you met Maddie? Because obviously that was the best thing to ever happen to you.
It's just all about meeting you.
It's all gone downhill
much.
since you met me.
I think I remember actually the first time we met was, I think, where you got picked up and we were on to horse training.
Yeah.
And pretty much we were just chatting in the back of the seat, immediately clicked. Dragon Ball Z, anime, hockey, all that stuff. And then, well, I forgot the name of your horse, but it was the biggest horse.
Hank.
The massive Clydesdale. It was huge.
Yeah.
And you're like the
I had to carry his fat ass.
Marcus was my #1 competition, I have to say.
Yeah, so
Makes sense.
going to end up with
for the prettiest looking one.
And I actually, in the first month, I probably slept with you more than I did with her.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
In the
bed. Oh, it was so romantic. Put Jurassic Park on, sharing a queen bed, turning the aircon up, so we have to snuggle in right, nice and close. You know.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same tactics you
Every
use?
night,
Yeah.
give you a kiss.
Little kiss on the forehead. Yeah, it just puts me right to sleep. Makes me feel so good.
But do you have any favorite memories of shooting?
Oh man, so many. I mean, probably.
Okay, please say that the sound is working.
Can you guys hear us?
Hello, hello, hello. Testing. Can someone just write that they can hear us?
Yes! Okay, good. Let's have Marcus back. So Marcus, if you're there.
Marcus, join in again.
Join
boy.
in.
Where is he? Nope, not there. Marcus, come on, mate. Don't let everyone down. We're back.
We're back, and
Jess
we still have
and Brad are up
so
soon.
many amazing people
Marcus!
coming through.
All right, Marcus, you've got like 10 seconds before I cut you from my life. Nope, cool.
I've just written him. So just remember, guys, Terry Brooks, the author of Shannara, is joining in at the very end of this chat, and we still have amazing people coming through.
Marcus,
So hang on,
join.
hang on.
Ask to join, because you're running out of time, champ. Oh well.
Wait.
Marcus, comment. How did Crispin die again? Sam _4. Man,
Don't
he
spoil.
died in love. We finish each other's.
Sentences.
That's love, people. So if you're watching. Okay, well, Marcus is gone. Jess, sorry, Marcus.
Let's just give him one more go. Let's just try again.
No, he's gone. He's gone. I'm cutting him out of my life. Oh, there he is.
He's there. Let's
Marcus,
just
you
at
got 1 minute. Brad. Marcus, come back. Sorry, mate. Honestly,
Mate, that was probably...
it's probably better for the people.
It was probably my fault. There's something going on with the internet.
So anyway, we obviously got to cut you now, but we just wanted to say, like, you're a huge part of our story, and thanks for always like being our mate, helping us out back when we first got together, and obviously,
Likewise, man.
we love you. And
Yeah,
always
we
be here for
really
you.
don't know what we would do without you and Maddie in LA. So
Likewise.
really.
Likewise, guys.
And thanks for the noodles,
It's
and
been-
the paper, and the letter, and the
100%. 100%. It's been a blessing knowing you two guys. Honestly, thank you so much for everything you've done for us, for myself. We love you. And I mean, stay safe and healthy, and can't wait to catch up in person
Alright,
once this thing is all done.
Love you, mate.
Love you too. Happy anniversary.
Thanks, bud.
Love. Bye.
Bye.
Thank God he's gone. No, just kidding. I love Marcus, so he's helped me a lot. So Jess and Brad, I hope you're there. Hope you're listening to this. Wait, can I? Oh, there she is. Jess, I'm going to call you now. Does this work? Hey!
Hi! Oh, hold on. Brad's just freshening up a bit.
No worries. He's putting on the makeup. Oh, wow.
Whoa!
It's probably a better look, though, right?
It's just a normal, Saturday for us. So
Is that his Corona mask?
we fell in love on set too, you guys.
I know. We're like the same people, except you guys are more handsome.
It's crazy. Yeah, you know what I have to say? Hi, by the way.
You look
It's so
beautiful,
good to
Brad.
see you.
Likewise.
I
A great first period.
Yeah, I have. Brad has a little story to tell you about the casting process.
Yes.
with Crispin.
Fill us in, my man.
I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Because
thing
you, it's probably because you
Well,
fell in
I
love.
went to the Southern Hemisphere and finally met one hockey player.
That's right. That's what I was saying.
That was our connection, though. The Maple Leafs, right?
Guess what?
How are you doing
Who
with
got to introduce you and who got to kill you?
Yes, I know you did.
Oh yeah.
And you instantly regretted it.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
As everybody, thanks for pulling this together. It really is fun, like, to think of what we were doing 5 years ago, and like, to see that you guys are still together. It's like, I mean, I feel like,
So are we.
well, we are
Yeah,
too.
likewise. Likewise.
But it's really funny because I remember we were doing dialect training, and you guys, I was working with Ivana, and then I started working with you, James, and then all of a sudden you guys were like always punctual, always there on time before me, and I'm like, man, these two really want to learn. They're super committed to their dialect coach.
The way they sound now, you'd swear they're from Los Angeles.
Exactly. But no, we just want to say, obviously, like we're saying to everybody, Shannara will always be a huge part of us, and obviously working with you guys, and pretty much my only episodes were with you, Brad. I don't know how to explain it, but we just appreciate you guys so much, and we're always going to be here for you. So if you ever need anything, just let us know.
Well, that's so nice.
Oh, no, we love you guys.
Nice talking to you.
Okay, bye. No.
Yeah, okay, see ya.
Where are you guys, by the way? Are you in
Remember
Canada?
that?
Whoa,
Yeah.
she's badass.
You know what? It's funny,
Look at
Brad. I have those beautiful pictures you took of me and you gave me in my house in Barcelona in Spain, and they're right in the living room. So I remember those amazing pictures you guys
But
took.
is it falling apart? I mean, I did all this treatment on it. And
No, you did good.
still good?
Good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And
Great.
obviously the photos of Crispin you have in your room.
Hidden in your
I'm
Yes.
trying to find them. I
Oh,
haven't found them yet.
Yeah.
that's
We're
upsetting.
going to have to just get together again, you know,
Very cool.
season 3. I think
Very
season 3, right?
Yeah, keep it up with the Crispins.
I know.
Well,
Crazy.
it's funny because I was actually, as everybody's been talking, which has been such a fun trip down memory lane, I actually pulled up a call sheet to be like, where were we on Friday the 10th? And we were actually shooting the Reaper Piken episode,
Oh, really?
5 and 6. And this was the day that
I
Kristen
got it.
arrives and saves the day in the woods with Cephalo. So that was-
I also remember, I think it was raining or drizzling and no one wanted to shoot, but Brad was like, we're gonna get this done, and we shot the
Oh, yeah.
oh
whole
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, we were in the quarry that day.
That's what we do.
And do you
Yeah.
guys have
Yeah.
different memories of your whole 2 seasons?
We loved it. I mean, it was hard work.
Yeah.
Like you guys, I mean, I think everybody, you know, what you guys did on set, you came so prepared. We talk about that all the time. Like how lucky we were to have this amazing cast where every day everyone brought it. You guys were training on your off days. You really didn't have off days, you know? And I remember you
That's
come
right.
to set bruised and like still smiling. And that was such like, it was so impressive. So
Yeah.
it was like you were always showing up, which made us want to show up. So we were really, really happy to be a part of it.
Just trying to find some other pictures here.
Yeah, we have lots of photos. I feel like we're gonna have to just start doing some
We're
throwbacks.
gonna, yeah, you're gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh,
We-
here
we-
we've got
Look at this one.
Oh,
this
whoa.
guy.
He's a sexy man, isn't he, old Marcus?
Yes. I can't believe that you and him would fit in a queen bed, but that's
We
that's
just
nice.
for 2 weeks. We spent 2 weeks in the same bed so that I could stay in Auckland, so I could continue hanging
So
out
it's
with
like-
Ivana.
like a cricket player and a hockey player in the same bed.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Well, we're
Yeah.
in Canada right now, so we're healthy and safe. And you know, we've been up here now for a while. We were 2 weeks away from starting a film, so that was, you know, sad, but you know, it's going to come back when it comes back, and
Yeah.
and we're pretty excited to just be, you know, be home and be, you know, safe. So
Pretty
Yeah.
crazy right now, isn't it? Is everyone
Yeah.
family okay and everything?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
everything's great. But yeah, we love New Zealand. I mean, you can't get better cheerleaders than us for New Zealand. Like
No.
we, you know,
Just,
it was.
can you guys like make a new show and just write it, put us in
Yeah.
it, and just let's shoot New Zealand for the rest of our lives?
I'm telling you, we're ready. We're ready. Brad's ready to come back. I've always
Oh,
been
yeah.
ready to come back, but
I
I
can
think
see
there's
it.
been enough distance. Brad's like, you
Yeah.
know,
He calls me late at night at 3 a.m. He usually calls me and he starts
Yeah,
crying.
especially since they've got that NHL team now.
Yeah. Well, how are you feeling now with no hockey potentially till forever?
Pretty much depressed.
I know.
Sports deprived.
yeah.
Sports around the world. I mean, every sport you follow is not.
Yeah. Mental.
Yeah.
So it'll be very interesting.
Yeah.
But we
Aw.
we miss the camaraderie of Shannara. Everybody was it was one big family, and you guys were
It really
like,
was.
part of it.
And we like reminisce about it all the time. Like we've worked on things since then, and we always go back to like just how cool it was and how everyone was so nice, and it just felt like it was just for us it was just fun.
Yeah, I think everything pieced together. It was not only the place, because obviously New Zealand was amazing, but also just everyone, the entire crew, the cast, you guys.
By the way,
just-
we're a bottle deep, so
Good. Well, you've got lots of people on your list, so we just wanted to, you know, say hi. Thanks for inviting us. And
No.
It really is like it was so amazing having you guys here and getting to see your faces again. We really
Oh,
appreciate
great.
it.
Yeah.
Well, we love you guys.
Yeah, it was
so
lovely.
we love you too. And again,
There.
thank you for being a small part of our journey and us being in yours. And we'll always appreciate it.
Yeah.
No problem at all.
All right. Bye,
All right, guys. Be safe.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye, guys. All right, now we have Big Deuce.
Ooh, Desmond Chiam.
Des, are you there, mate? He's there. He's always there. He's always watching.
Des, one of the nicest guys
No,
ever.
but is he though, or is he just acting? No, he's not. He's really nice. I love him. Des, wait. Sorry, Des. We're gonna try do this, mate. Desmond, Chiam. Des, we're waiting for you, mate. Everybody's waiting. You're letting us down.
Sorry.
Hey!
Hey! What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good, mate. You all right?
Dude, yeah. Bloody, this is the most exciting thing I've done in the last, like,
Tell us.
month.
Sing us a song. Sing us a song about it.
I love James and Ivana. Anyway, yeah.
I'm actually. I apologize for my behavior. We're a bottle deep, so.
No, it's all good, man. I'm just jealous of Marcus. That's okay, though. I understand. I can't be the only person in your life, but that's
yeah,
all right.
I mean, I tried to spend 2 weeks with you in your bed, but you wouldn't open the door.
Was that you knocking?
3 a.m. every morning.
I didn't see. We're under quarantine, so I was being. I'm not even looking through the peephole.
No excuses. This was 2 years ago. No, 5 years ago. 4 years ago now.
Ah, that time. Yeah. Look, mate, I was. Let's see.
Oh, okay. See ya.
No.
How are you guys? How are you?
I'm good. How are
What's
you?
going on?
She's up there. She sends her love. She's somewhere up there. That's my
Hi,
laundry
Sammy.
somewhere.
Love you.
Where is she? I don't know. She'll pop over the railing at some point. But how are you guys doing?
Good, mate.
You living?
We obviously just wanted to, like we said to everybody in Shannara is always going to be a big part of us, and obviously that includes you, and we love you, and wanted to share today with everybody that was around at that time, and
yeah, happy anniversary, man.
Thanks.
Happy anniversary, guys. That's so awesome to see you guys together as well. That's true love.
It's a little upsetting for Ivana, but for me, I'm stoked.
I mean, yeah.
It genuinely makes sense with like how like just positive feelings the whole set was, though. Like what you said before kind of nailed it. Like we've all done stuff since, and it's kind of like, oh man, Shannara was special, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just I think I honestly, and I'm gonna put this out there. I think it was a mixture of having Kiwis and Aussies and actors from overseas, because
sure, yeah,
Kiwis and Aussies, we're fucking so grateful to like get any kind of work.
Yeah.
And I think that just like everyone, we're just like, no, be positive, man. Like we love this.
Yeah.
Like, come on, we're working.
Yeah. It's like, this is awesome. We get to like run around with swords and horses.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. Like I came in season 2, right? And I was. It's always weird coming in like as a second season, or like, you know, later on, and it's like you wonder like, oh, how is everyone going to be? And I made the mistake of talking to like a veteran friend of mine before, who was like, oh, watch out, it's going to be fucking this or that or whatever. And got my expectations all up in a bad way, and then I turned up and it was you lot, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
So
I didn't
nice.
care about season 2.
You were there. You were surprisingly there for like a lot.
Yeah,
I just showed up to just hang out.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I think the fact that we were mostly from abroad also
Hi,
helped.
Sammy.
Yeah, for sure.
We sort of were forced into becoming this like supportive family.
Yeah, man. It was really nice. It was really, really nice.
Do you have like a favorite memory of like either the time or the scenes or the shooting or
just your experience overall?
Oh, I mean, the experience overall was obviously like meeting you guys, meeting the people, meeting like good people. I remember meeting James in just the day, I think it was the day we were in the castle or something. We were in Vanessa's castle.
I was always watching. Carry on.
Yeah, you were there.
I'm always there.
And I walked into the tent. I was like, "Who is this good-looking blonde man? Wait, hang on. Wait, he was from season 1. Are they resurrecting him?" And then like he was just the friendliest motherfucker in the world.
They did want to resurrect me, and then they watched season 1 again. Yeah, they were like, "Yep, 100%." And then they watched season 1. They're like, "No fucking way."
Bummer,
Awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
They killed me. They super killed me too. So I get that. Like even for a show which can resurrect people, they will like make sure that everyone knows this guy is very dead.
Yeah, no, they at the start, Crispin was actually the lead, and then they brought me in for a read, and they're like, we can't do more than 3 eps.
Yeah. I was talking to old mate Vanco, and he was like, yeah, you know, there's this James guy, and he's like, he's really, you know, he's meant to be playing Will, but it's just didn't.
Yeah, they downgraded me, but that's all right.
Oh man.
And so I took
When did you-
pity.
Yeah. And it's lasted for 5 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again,
Man.
her vocab, I'm telling you, it's gotten worse.
My brain shrunk since being with
Yeah.
James.
It's all right. I think LA has that effect on people as well. So you're getting hit from both ends.
Yeah, I see a few people commenting. Yes, we're together. It's our 5-year anniversary of Shannara and also us. And yes, she's disappointed, but we're here and we're dealing with it.
But she's so sweet about it.
She is. I mean, she does.
I mean, I'm an actress. Hey.
Yeah. I mean, she cries a lot, but the next day it's sweet. Like, we
That's 'cause
reset. It's like Groundhog.
It's this thing called empathy, mate. It's she has it, you don't. It's
Yeah.
just
No, talent,
Actually, no.
looks, money, everything. I got nothing.
honestly, Ivan, it was really nice meeting you too, because it's always fun meeting the leads, and I'm one of those people who gets in my head, and you were just the most disarming, like chill person to meet in that context, and it set a tone. It was like, oh, okay,
Oh, that
we can
makes me
relax
fun.
now, which is really
Lovely.
nice.
So we just commented
Yeah.
she lost a bet. She bloody did.
But
She's
I can't
she's a-
wait to catch up with you guys again. I really can't.
I
And
know.
I guess
And
this
we're-
whole like quarantine thing really just makes one appreciate the people that they want to hang out with.
I just never make it out to the west side. I have the misfortune of being out here in basically the east side, and no one ever comes out this way.
But that's what happens in LA.
Far away.
Like everyone just gets lazy.
Yeah, basically. It's like, yeah, we'll catch up, yeah, next week, definitely next week. And then a month later, it's like, no, let's catch up, yeah, we'll do it next month, it'll be fine. But let's actually make it happen, because I genuinely, I appreciate you guys. I haven't seen you guys in actual life for like over a year, probably.
So yeah,
Been a while.
I've spent some time in Spain shooting
Yeah.
the Spanish.
Yeah.
You've been away in Aussie, obviously tanning up and looking handsome.
I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice to be home. It was nice to shoot close to home. It was weird going home though, in a way.
Yeah, I bet.
Have you been back to New Zealand for a while?
We went back last year for a 3-week period because I got my green card, and
Yeah.
we went home. We spent 3 weeks, and it was just.
Yeah.
And then we went to Fiji, had a holiday. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
But it is like, for me, it's
strange.
I find it so awesome, man. My town's so quiet.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So, but I can imagine. I haven't worked there since Shannara.
Yeah, working there's a bit weird. Like going back to visit is really nice, but I mean, Ivana, you worked back in Spain, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent, almost 2
Oh, look,
years working
Evie.
on a show in Spain.
Hey, Evie the squirrel. Sorry, Des.
what's up?
Hey.
Is that Eva Skura?
So, yeah, it's a whole different vibe. I feel like just every country is different.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
working
yeah.
back home, but then going back to the whole Shannara thing, I guess
Mm.
the energy in New Zealand was so special.
But I have obviously a real serious question. I wrote this one down.
He wants to ask you specifically.
Would you rather fight Bandon, but he has
Mm.
no legs,
Hmm.
or Amberly, but she's blind?
I would rather fight Bandon with no legs because I can't keep my hands off Marcus Vanco.
Fair cool.
Yeah.
It'd be like a lube
And he couldn't. Yeah. Plus,
in the
plus
foreland,
just.
get my jelly.
Can we just bury him back in the pit just up to his waist and just wail on him, or?
We could.
That
And then
will-
another serious question. Aaron,
Yeah.
Aaron went very diplomatic, and I appreciate that from him.
Aaron's always diplomatic. Aaron, if he was in any other career, would
I'm
be
going to expect some honesty from you.
Oh,
Kiss,
no.
kiss, marry, or kill any of the characters in season 1 or 2.
God.
Who would you go
Oh.
with?
I'd have to kiss you, but you know we wouldn't last, so I couldn't marry you.
Nah, it'd be like a hot flash. It'd be like,
Yeah.
it'd be
Yeah.
insane high temperatures, but then
Yeah. Yeah. And Ivana stayed with you for 5 years, so we know she's stable, so it'd probably have to be Mary.
Okay. And who would you kill? Marcus, for sure.
Who would I kill? Yeah, Marcus, obviously. He doesn't have legs already.
Yeah. He's like half a
I
man.
mean, you've killed him already. So.
Yeah. He's not going to live through that.
Well, that was pretty much my important questions. I mean, that's all I had.
Oh, yeah, man. Dude, I can't wait to see. I can't. When did you get back from Europe, Ivana?
Oh my god, I just got back the day before they closed borders. So
Yeah.
I got back like a month ago.
It was insane. We got hustled out on a flight like the night, but while we were on the plane, like Trump announced his closing the EU thing, and then we got back and it was like, Jesus, we just missed it. So yeah, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you made it safely back for this one.
Yeah, and thank you so much for joining us, Des. I really can't wait to catch up with you.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, and we love you. You'll always be special to us. And
you too, man.
Yeah, we're always here for you, man.
Thank you. I'll make a point about hitting you guys up after this. You're not too far.
Now give us a kiss. Love you, buddy.
Okay, see you, man.
We'll see you later. See you, Sammy.
Later.
I know you're watching upstairs. I love you.
See you. Where up? She's. I think she's in the bathroom.
She's watching though. She's watching.
Probably.
All right, mate. We'll see you
All
later.
right. Stay safe.
See you, bud.
Cheers.
All right, by myself again. Sorry, I know this is disappointing for everybody that's joined because Ivana's not here. But who do we have next? I think it's Vanessa. Where is she? Vanessa, go. All right. Vanessa, I'm going to try to connect with you, mate. Hopefully you're there. Cheers. Way!
Oh
Whoa!
my god!
What's up, girl?
How are you?
Good, man. How are you? Congrats.
Good.
on
Where's Ivana?
She has just disappeared for like 5 seconds.
Okay.
She'll be back. But congrats on the wedding.
I'm back. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
There she is.
Oh my god, you look so gorgeous.
I put on some makeup for this. This is a rare occasion. I usually am in sweatpants. I decided not to get dressed. I'm still in my robe, so
good on
It's
you.
a good look.
You guys get. What'd you say?
It's a good look.
Thank you.
How are you
oh my
anyway?
God.
What's going on?
Not much. Just quarantining here in Arizona.
Okay.
You're obviously our resident coronavirus expert.
Yes, I am.
But no, seriously,
I've
like
been posting it for a long time.
Since December, we've been watching your stories and stuff and going, sort of like debating, are we right? Is it this? Is that? And then it turns out, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even my family, they were like, Vanessa, like we were saying you were crazy on this, but we have to say you were right.
Yeah. We actually even ordered 2 of your Canadian masks.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's what Michael finally started wearing his, so he looks really cute when he's going grocery shopping now.
He's a good-looking man, so he must
have
cracked his mask.
He said the same about you when he just went to go put gas in the car, but he looked at you. He looked at you and he was like, "Who is that?" He's like, "Is that Chris Hemsworth?" I was like, "Oh
it's
my
funny
god,
though, because like
love that."
when he had his long hair, I was like, we kind of look pretty similar. Like he's obviously got like 6 inches on me because he's a big dude.
Well, how tall are you?
I'm like 7 foot.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're taller. You know, he's 6'4".
Okay.
You guys definitely look like brothers. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, man. Well, I was gonna say next time you come out to LA, we have to hang out and be awesome to meet him.
100%. I miss you guys so much. Just seeing you. It's been so nice, like seeing everybody. You know, and seeing also Brad and Jess. I didn't know they were going to be on. Like, so cute. And seeing Aaron earlier, too. I was like, oh, my God, all these people.
Yeah.
I miss everybody. It's super special for us, too, because as we were saying, for us, you guys are really a part of our story and how it all started. So we will never, ever forget.
I love Happy anniversary, by the way.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
Cheers.
Now, do you have...
When's the wedding?
Oh, well.
She's got to ask me first. I was actually going to use this to propose because that's how she always wanted it on Instagram Live.
Is this what's happening right now?
This is happening. You're going to ask her, and then I'm going to say, do you agree?
I'm not going to lie, James, that would have been freaking good. Obviously, it's not because, you know,
honestly, I think she would have murdered me.
Oh, I swear. Like,
I actually made the
like,
joke before.
Don't do. And
Oh, you did the disclaimer? Oh, I thought that would have been cute.
That would have been cute, but she would have murdered me. So I probably would have got divorced in like a year.
But don't you wear that? Don't you wear that ring that's
Yeah.
on your? Remember that you gave her in New Zealand? So cute.
So,
Yeah.
by the way, talking about Shannara, do you have any like awesome
favorite
times
memories,
or things you
yes.
remember?
I mean, I agree with everybody on this chat so far that we didn't realize how good we actually had it. Like, I think about that all the time, especially when I'm going to set in Vancouver. I'm just like, damn, New Zealand was good. I had it pretty good over there. Just the scenery, just New Zealand is obviously like, it's like the best place I've ever been to.
Yeah.
The people were great. Yeah, just getting to like have our cast chairs sitting in the wilderness in this beautiful setting. Like, I don't get that. Now I'm like at a studio, you know, it's, I just miss it, you know?
Yeah.
Horseback riding, I miss all the stuff that I maybe complained about. Like, I don't want to go to horseback riding today. Now I'm like, damn it, I fucking would love to go horseback riding. Yeah, it was just and the sets were probably the best sets I've ever seen. Like the palace.
Yeah, and I remember you and I were so sneaky. We would always go off to make our teas, our chai lattes.
Yeah.
And run away from Nicole.
Yeah, no, exactly. You were like my first, I mean, I've had other, on set girlfriends before, but you were like my first girl relationship on screen, like full relationship. And you were a great scene partner.
Yeah, likewise. It was exactly the same for me. And I was so happy, really, because also, like, you know, coming all the way from Spain, which I guess is the same for you from Canada / LA. It was I wouldn't say tough, but it was different for me to be in this country far away from everyone and to be surrounded by amazing people like you.
And
was really what made my experience, the people.
Oh, same. 100%. I couldn't have pictured doing that with anybody else. And like, especially like, I had this with Madeleine as well when we're like, you know, doing our kissing scenes. It's nice to feel so comfortable with your scene partner to be like, okay, how are we touching each other? You were the first time where it was like, we were the same size.
I know.
Touching our hands. We were like same height. Like,
I remember like touching your face. It was the first time I grabbed like a girl's face. And I was like,
well, I'm usually used to someone being taller than me.
Yeah.
So I think you're a bit taller than me, but like still, it was like so high. I was like, I don't know where to, you know.
Same.
It's honestly kind of like our relationship now. We sort of were all awkward and weird, and it's tough, but we deal with it.
And you deal with it, right?
We try.
You guys are so cute. You guys are the cutest couple. I would love to do a double date with you guys.
Oh, absolutely.
When this is all over.
Yes, please. That'd be nice. I think me and Michael with our sport, and he seems to be coming back, right? His shoulder's better.
Yeah. It was his elbow is better, so it just kind of sucks the timing wise because he's fully ready to go, the best he's ever felt. But then this happened.
Yeah, because I saw like on Twitter he was back throwing his fastballs, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was like, he said that this is the best he's felt since he first got drafted and throwing just as fast as he did before. So obviously having that surgery made him, you know, stronger. Tommy John's one of those surgeries they take with like a ligament or something from your leg and put it in your arm, so it makes sense how you get stronger.
Damn. Was that his elbow or his shoulder?
His elbow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome that he's coming back, and obviously, hopefully this all sort of passes and you can get back into it.
I know. Hope you guys are staying safe. I hope your masks arrive soon. You got your gloves. And
we're actually not wearing gloves though, so we do the mask. We don't do the gloves.
We don't.
But
we can't find.
We're super careful.
Okay, because you can't find them. Okay.
we're always like washing our hands, and we've got what is it?
Hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer.
Okay, you have the hand sanitizer. Okay, good. Guys, I gave you enough notice to get the
glove.
glove.
Like you are.
You gave us like I think you gave us like 3 years notice.
I know. My parents are now, it's funny because my mom's sending me stats every day, and now I'm trying to chill from looking at the news because I find it's lowering my vibration.
Same.
So I'm just like not even looking at the news anymore. But my mom, I started her on this. I stocked up their basement 3 months ago, so they're all good and don't have to leave the house. But now she's the one like all paranoid, like oh my God, like we're gonna die, the world's ending.
By the way,
So I feel bad.
Speaking of parents, my parents specifically want me to say hi to you because they remember meeting you back in Shannara, and they have such a fond memory of you. And they want to say hi. They're here in the chat, so.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh,
they
they know
remember
how to use
you were.
Instagram.
They do.
They do. That's so cute. I wish, like, I need to teach my mom how to log on to this type of stuff. But hi, guys. My castmate Drew just said hi. In the
Hey, Drew, what's up, brother?
Hey.
Hey, Drew.
What's up, Drew? You're my boy. Me and Drew actually go back a long, long way. We went to school together.
No way.
Yeah, in Canada. Is he from
That's
Canada?
so funny. I mean, you would have thought he would have remembered you or mentioned you to me.
I know, you would have thought it, but as my best mate, he does this thing. He plays hard to get, and I sort of say, hey, he's my best mate, and he never acknowledges, but it hurts.
Do you guys want to know what? This is super random, but it just came to my mind. Do you guys want to know an interesting fact I learned today?
Tell us.
So, you know how the Mayans predicted the world was going to end in 2012?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, the Ethiopian calendar, it's 2012 for the Ethiopian calendar. So now this whole thing is trending.
I'm gonna believe whatever you say, Vanessa.
Honestly, I don't believe that, but I do feel like the world is changing. I don't think it's gonna go back to how. And so it's a bad word. Just to like heal from all like again, the waters are clearing, pollution's clearing. So hopefully, like our loved ones all stay safe, but hopefully the world gets better. I don't know.
Absolutely, mate. I feel you. I mean, it's definitely an awakening, a reckoning. I think we've been too chill for too long, and I think we've also forgotten what's important. Like I put up a post the other day. It's like how, at the end of the day, it's like all we're going to care about is our loved ones. All we're going to care about is the people that we sort of touch and get to hold, and not having even the ability to go for a walk sometimes is it's kind of a drop to the soul.
It's
I guess.
enlightening. It's for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. You really see what is important. You really see which relationships in your life are important.
Yeah.
Who's checking in on you?
Like me.
Yeah, and I'm just really taking this time to do a lot of self-care. What did you say?
I just said like me and Michael's, but you didn't even.
Oh, like you and Michael? Yeah, right.
You didn't even care.
Little twins. But yeah, and I think during this time, self-care is just so important. Like every day I'm waking up and I'm doing yoga, meditation, and going on a walk is like, literally I'm living for my daily walks.
I know, same for us. Just knowing that we have the freedom to do that.
Yeah.
We appreciate it so much, and we live for our daily walks now.
Yeah, for sure.
But we're going to have to love you and leave you.
Yeah, well, thank you for setting this up, guys. This has been so nice.
I love you.
To put myself together today.
You look so good. I miss
Beautiful.
you. I really do.
Thanks, guys.
And
All
thanks,
right.
thanks, obviously, from my side for being Ivana's mate and supporting her and being so kind. It's really appreciated.
Oh, of course. Of course. I miss you guys. Happy anniversary and stay safe during this crazy time.
Love to you both. I really
love you.
Say hello to Michael for me.
Bye.
I'm
Love
looking
you
forward to
too.
catching up.
Bye.
See you, mate. All right. Who we got left? We got big old Jeddy.
Ooh, Jed, who plays the dad more.
Have we got another one?
Do you want one?
Yes. Oops. So, Jed, you there, mate? Where are you, buddy? Da, 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 da. Do you like guys like those vocals? Pretty good. Jed, I'm scrolling through, mate. Where you at? Jed, can you comment? Jed, you there? Nope. Nope. Cool. Sorry, guys. Hey, Jeddy, there you are. Hello, buddy. You beautiful, man. Yes, love. Oh, fuck, you found me. All right, Jed, you're coming on. Hang on. Shit. There you are. Jed, I'm about to go live with you, champ.
So James is moving on to the wine.
Whoa, red wine? Ooh.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
Jeddy.
Hey.
Yeah, guys.
You all right, mate?
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Why are you so fucking beautiful?
It's just I sleep in a freezer most nights, and
Cryogenics.
yeah, cryogenics, yeah, and you know, for a 99-year-old, I'm doing pretty good.
You look pretty amazing. I'll give you that.
Yeah. This is all done by Weta.
Yeah, it looks
They-
good, mate.
They just live in a caravan out the back, and I just go in there in the morning and get made up.
Yeah, amazing.
You should try it.
I miss you though. We miss you guys.
Yeah, we miss you so much.
Look, we go for a walk on the beach every night, and we always say hi to you. We wave at the island, and it waves
Please
back.
do. Say hello to Carpety for me and give it a kiss every night.
How's everything in
I will.
New Zealand? How's everything going over there?
We have the best people looking after us. Our Prime Minister is just the best, and
Yes, I do love
Ashley Bloomfield, the medical team here they're doing an amazing job. We kind of took it seriously, you know. We locked down early enough, and you know what Kiwis are like. We want to be friends with everyone.
Yeah,
Look after everyone.
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We miss coming around to your house for barbecues, mate.
Yeah, look, I miss that too. I start the barbecue every night hoping that you might come, but
I'm trying to get there. I just can't right now.
yeah, I get it. I know. What happened to your private jet? Did you have to sell it?
Ivana sold it. I had to pay back my debt to her for our
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah,
Took
fair
everything
enough.
from him.
Yeah. I put in a bid, but I came up about $180 million short. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you. Story of my life.
If we'd done another couple of seasons, I would have been sweet.
I mean, yeah.
Do you have-
And I'm sure a lot of people are asking, by the way, if there's going to be season 3. And just to sort of clarify,
Yes.
unfortunately,
Yes.
if there is one,
Yes.
it's going to be a Crispin spinoff. So no one's going to watch that.
I've paid her to say that as well.
Yeah, I think he could have an older mentor uncle type character.
Yeah.
An
I
older trustee.
Sure.
Yeah. You know,
Do
like with
do you have favorite memories? What's your favorite?
Yeah, it was a difficult job for me because I had to get there at 1 o'clock in the morning to get made up, and no one knew who I was. But I do remember meeting you for the first time, Ivana. You wouldn't even look at me because I was so heinously ugly.
Oh, no.
You just was like, I don't want to look at you. I can't
But I
look at you.
remember your full makeup / suit as Dagmar was mind blowing. You
Yeah, well,
turned into this whole different creature.
yeah.
How
Yeah, it
long
was
was the
a big-
makeup process?
So it was a 9-piece. It was 9 pieces on the face and a big chest piece. So they had to shave my chest. Yeah. It took 5.5 hours. It took 7.5 hours the first time we did it with 2 makeup artists. Yeah. So it was quite a big deal.
And you
the
mentioned
worst-
your calls were at 1 a.m.
Yeah. And no coffee. Like there was no coffee until you guys arrived. So
Oh,
that was the toughest thing was no latte first thing.
Damn.
Do you miss that?
Flat white.
Yeah, the flat white.
I do, but I have to say, you guys love your coffee,
Yeah.
but you make very strong coffee. And I'm
We
used
do.
to the European one, which is so much softer.
Happy anniversary!
Yeah, but you have
He's gonna do that.
That's how I got it. Oh.
But wow, 5 hours of prosthetics.
yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, and I only got to be there for the last 2 or 3 days of every month, so I missed a lot of the party time that you guys had. I think that was the worst thing was by the time I got out of makeup, you guys had all gone. No one ever rang me.
Oh no.
I called you.
No, James did. For advice.
Yeah.
He rang me for advice.
How
What did I do?
How do you act?
Yeah, I was like, don't do that, mate.
Yeah,
Just speak.
I shouldn't have started. I fucked up.
No. Yeah. But I do remember when people told me about your romance, I was going, thank goodness someone finally liked James.
Honestly, my mum said the same thing. She just literally opened a bottle. She was like, thank fuck.
Yeah.
So,
Because we worried about you, mate. We really did, you know. You're so awkward and found it hard to talk to people. And, you know.
yeah. It's funny because it like hurts, but I get it, you know?
But funny enough, I remember my very, very first impression of James was probably not that great because he was, he's quite blunt and he's got this amazing sense of humor, but I guess he can come off, very direct.
Yes.
Play it safe. Play it safe.
So at first I was like, wow, who's this guy? Like, who does he think he is? I mean,
But-
not off to a great start.
so sorry, Jed, to fucking cut your time, mate. No, I actually met her on a chair. She was sitting there. She had an ice pack on her leg, and it was my first time going around set, and everyone was like introducing me to people, and she was like, "Hey, this is Ivana. She plays Eritrea." I was like, "Hi, how are you?" She's like, "Yeah, cool." I was like, "Oh, really? You having a good day?" She's like, "Yep." And I'm like, "Oh, wow. Okay, so you're a Hollywood diva." And then obviously I was wrong, and I love her, and she's the best singer in life.
I was injured, so.
Yeah.
You know, probably the fact that you guys are still together is the most heartwarming thing from that whole show for me.
Oh man, we love you.
Yeah, you guys are like perfect together, and you know our whole family loves you.
Oh, we love you guys though, and thank you for always sort of.
Look.
Way! You
There you
beautiful woman.
Oh,
we love you, Linda.
Yeah, go and make me breakfast, woman. Sorry about that.
She's gonna smack you.
Whoa. Okay. Oh, gonna get slapped for that.
Saying hi. That's so sweet.
Well, Jed, we're gonna have to love you and leave you, but we love you. We appreciate you, and obviously this thing for us, like we've said for everybody, is Shannara will always be a part of us. Thank you for letting us into your life for a little bit, and hopefully we continue this, and we'll always be here for you, man. We love you.
Yeah, Jack. Really appreciate you guys.
Do my Western when we do it.
Ah, I'm in, mate. Just fucking tag me, eh?
He was talking to Ivana. You, Jay.
Ah, shit. Okay, so
all right, guys.
Nah, fair call. Honestly, you want her, not me, and I'll be totally okay with that.
Ka kite.
Aroha nui, my man.
Aroha nui.
There, buddy. All right.
Good. So we have
a
few people left.
Whoa! Oh, big dog from NZ, Mattias. So, Mattias, can you comment, mate? I know you're there because you were there yesterday at this time.
So we still have about 20 minutes of chat to go. 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah,
so
and
hang on. We still have
if there's-
amazing people coming through.
If there's anyone that stayed the whole time, please write us because that's incredible. Wait, Mattias.
My
Hey,
parents
love you
have
too,
been there the
Judy.
whole
Hey, love you, Padres. Oh, there he is. Oh, I'm coming.
Hola, mamá y
Mattias.
papá.
Mattias, there he is.
Quiero.
All right, going live, Mattias. And 3, 2.
Mattias, who plays Lauren, season 1.
Hey, big dog!
Hey, what's going on?
Oh my God, look how beautiful you are.
You and your coffee, eh?
Mate, fucking love it. Can't get enough of it.
Hey, cheers, bro. We're gonna cheers to
Cheers.
you, to love
Cheers.
life.
Good on yous.
And
Happy anniversary.
Thanks,
well done.
brother. Thanks,
Stood
man.
the test of time. Here's to the next 50.
Well, I hope it's more than 50. I'm probably gonna die, but at least 50.
At least 50.
How are you, man?
I'll be
You all right?
50 stellar years. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Just, lockdown.
Yep.
Enjoying my coffee. I've been doing a lot of reading, a lot of writing. I've been doing yoga, which is a bit of a surprise.
Wow.
Didn't see that one coming. And I've been going on runs. I hate running.
What?
I hate running.
Who
I
are
hate
you?
running with passion.
You've-
I think it's the
you've-
worst exercise anyone can do to themselves. But I've been doing it anyway, so it's been great.
Wow.
How have you guys been?
We've been good. We've been holding on. We're in LA.
Yeah. Wine? Good. We
Yeah.
just had a fiesta last night as well.
This
We
is-
had a bottle of tequila, a box of beer, and a couple
Whoa.
of bottles of wine.
Well, this is my biggest fear because we're live. We've had a little bit, and I'm a little bit concerned that by the time we get to the end,
How much longer do you guys
We're
have?
gonna lose Crispin.
yeah, you're gonna lose me. But
But I
also,
think people want to lose him.
that fair call.
I fucking love it.
But I was
Um,
worried because Dan MacPherson, I actually asked him to send us a bottle of his tequila. And
Is he a tequila?
He does. He has a tequila brand called Salento Tequila, I think. And I'm super grateful that he didn't, because it'd be just you talking to like us going like that.
I would pay to see that. To be perfectly
But how are you? Tell us about, like, where are you in the world? How are you doing?
So I'm in Auckland. There's not much to say really. I mean, I've just been working. I've been doing a lot of training stuff with some of the younger actors at the agency that I'm with.
Can you sing this?
I can't sing. Where did you get the idea that I could sing from?
I just wanted you to sing your story.
Oh.
I'll give you the first note. La la la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la. You've
God.
got
I think
not
people, I think that
you've got the gift.
the viewership is going down.
You've
when
got
you
the
guys
gift,
sing.
mate.
What's that? Yeah, but no, I mean, there's not much going on, to be honest. I've been doing a bit of this, bit of that. I've been doing a lot of writing. Writing's been quite good. I'm gearing up to direct a short film in the next sort of year.
Good
It'll
on
be
you,
great.
mate.
I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. What about you guys? What's the biggest thing, aside from each other, that you took away from Shannara Chronicles?
You go.
Aside from each other.
Which, by the way, quick note,
Thanks
I
for
cannot
critiquing me.
wait to see you direct. I'm serious. I've always sort of known you were keen on that, so I really can't wait. So for us, I guess our memories, I mean, I kind of said it before, for me, the process was quite extended because between season 1 and season 2, there was like almost a year. So the whole thing was almost 3 years for me. And I take away, as cheesy as it sounds, like the people, you guys, and just being able to.
We were a pretty good cast, eh? Like, everyone got on really well. Like, it was it doesn't happen very often. I'm really grateful that it's happened every job that I've had, but we had a really great connection on set with everyone.
We did.
There was not. I don't think there was one person that was out of the loop. No, except for James, but I wasn't going to say anything.
I took him in anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're totally right. I think, I
You
don't know what
felt
it
sorry
was,
for him.
but
Dated him for 5 years. I mean, it makes sense.
we were
It
always
wasn't going to be
family.
you. It was going to be me. So, you know.
What about you? Do you have any, special memory, whether it was shooting or just your general experience?
It was my very first job. It was my very first acting job. So
Wow.
for me, it was immense to be on something that as my first job was just huge, and everyone was just amazing. And I that's the problem with getting a job, is once you get a job, you realize how great it is, and you just want to keep getting jobs. So it's the it's the beautiful and worst thing about this job.
Yeah, I said before that I think one of the reasons why it was so fun was because there are people like you and me and the Aussies and the Kiwis that were just like super grateful to work, because I mean, in our country it's kind of hard, and especially to work on an American production with some great actresses and actors and people that have done Pan's Labyrinth. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's right. So I think similar to you. For me, it was. There's this great book by.
I can't read. Have you got the audio tape?
What's his name? The dude. It's called The Dude and the Zen Master. I forget the actor's name for whatever reason. He's one of my favorite actors. But anyway, it's called The Dude and the Zen Master, and he talks about the snake shedding its skin, and the snake.
Aaron just gave us that story. It's beautiful.
Oh, fucking all right, Aaron.
He snaked you. Sorry, bro.
To be fair, though, he did give me that book. So
wow.
That makes sense. Yeah. So I mean, that's kind of what Shannara was. It was a fantastic experience.
Yeah, and you left behind, like, again, what you carried with it was obviously a great group of friends and people that, again, when you come to LA, you stay with and we connect.
Yeah.
And, it's
amazing. To have that kind of setup in LA is a godsend. Makes life very easy, because LA is one of those places that can be really, really fantastic, but it can also be really fucking awful.
Yeah, it can be very
terribly lonely if you don't have a group of people around you.
Any plans on coming back?
Oh, as soon as possible, as soon as it's all done. But I don't know how soon that's going to be, given the current state of affairs over there.
Crazy.
But it will be as soon as I can possibly come over, because I love it over there and I love seeing you guys.
I think
it's great. It's great having a creative community.
You missed the bolognese.
I missed the bolognese. That was some damn fine bolognese, and I will put in for a Michelin star for you, to be quite honest.
Cheers.
Yeah, I think it was well worth it. It was well worth the trip. If anything, that trip, if the rest of it was awful, that was the highlight.
That made it worth it.
Really, are you guys still in the same apartment, or have you guys moved?
Yeah.
That we're here, bro. I got my Pepe hat on the wall.
Oh, yes. Fantastic. New Zealand, brother.
Aotearoa strong, my boy. Atta boy.
Fantastic. Yeah, no, it's been great. But yeah, I don't know when I'll be back. I'd love to come back as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Well, we appreciate you so much, Mattias. We really do. We love you.
Hey, love it. I can't wait to see you guys in person. It's gonna be great.
Absolutely.
I'll bring a bottle of tequila.
Yeah, and I'm gonna let Ivana fade you out on this one.
All right.
I've been doing it. I've been doing it every time, and I want her to give it a go.
Do I have like a fade out tune? Is there like a little jingle that I've got? That
I'll give the tune.
Sing me a little exit song.
All right, so she'll do the voiceover, but I'll do the tune.
Okay. Yep.
So Mattias, thank you for playing. Oh my god, it's throwing me off.
No, you can do it.
Best Lauren ever. Thank you so much. We really, really love you, and we hope.
Absolutely, much love. Congratulations, and I can't wait. It's wonderful. Don't shut up. I love it.
We want you to know. I mean, I guess we kind of told everyone this, but you are part of our story, so we appreciate you.
We love you, bro.
Yeah.
Always. If you ever need us, you fucking pick up that phone, you call us.
When's the fucking week?
I may or may not answer, but leave a message.
All right.
We will get back to you. No, I was kidding. We'll always be there, man. So we appreciate you. We love you, and thanks for stopping in.
Love you.
Much love. See you guys.
Thanks, brother. All right, who's next? Jared, big dog. Madre, I can sing. Like
By
no
the way,
one else.
cheers to my parents.
Who've stayed the whole time.
Who've stayed the whole time.
Let me just find you, Jared. If you don't show up, boy, golly. Where are you, man?
And Alberta. Alberta's been the whole time.
Jared. Jared, can you come in, mate? Where are you? Jared.
Ivana Vaquero, Italy. Yes, you have. Alberta.
So sorry we haven't been able to answer questions, or Ivana hasn't been able to answer your questions. There he is. Hello, Jared. Ew. Okay, I've just... Oh, sorry, Jared. I'm trying to click you, mate. What's going on here? Jared. All right, we're calling you, mate.
Hey!
Hey, what's up, Manu? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just chilling in the bath, you know, taking it easy, got my beer, living life, loving life. It's awesome.
You're
It's awesome.
in Costa Rica right now.
No, I'm in Titirangi, Auckland, but hey, it's just as good, right?
It is just as good, mate. But you do a very good Manu impression. It's beautiful.
Oh, thanks, bro. Thanks. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
Beautiful.
How are you guys?
Good, man. How are you?
We're good. So
I'm good. I'm good. I have a legitimate reason to have a beer in the bath because it's my birthday. So
What?
I'll just... Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers. Having my favorite local brew, Hallertau.
Attaboy.
Yeah. I think it helps calm nerves as well. I get nervous in these things.
I can tell you're nervous.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, it's just because you look a little bit flushed, like you're seeing Ivana and me for the first time. Like, wow.
Oh, no, that's because I'm in a hot bath.
Ah.
But actually, to be honest, it's gotten a bit cold because I've been waiting here so long. It's it's really cold.
Put the camera down.
Oh, look.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey. Hey, sweetheart.
That's Indiana. So that's our Shannara baby. So she was conceived while we were shooting.
That's Indiana. Oh my god.
Wow. So
Say hi.
Jared, just because people are asking, Jared played Slanter, so you probably don't recognize him without his like full-on makeup.
Okay.
But
So
he is a very beautiful, handsome kid.
Hi, Mommy.
Hey, sweetheart.
So what I've done is given to give people an idea of who I am and who I play. I put together these pictures. So this is the concept art for Slanter.
There you go.
So this is the first picture I ever saw of Slanter. Conceived by the wonderful Paul Gerard.
Beautiful.
But look at that mouth.
That's
The mouth.
Yeah, that mouth.
You
It
know,
got quite a few comments.
Center and dreams.
Yeah.
She's
that was
just
a
wrong,
full
but
costume. That was a full sort of costume thing going on with Slanter.
Amazing.
So it was not the most enjoyable costume, prosthetics and costume to wear. I mean, this is the first time I put it on, and you can see I'm having a great time.
Huge improvement.
Now, Jed said it took him 5 hours to get to Dagdamore. What about you?
It only took me. It was about 2 hours because basically the prosthetics for me was a latex balaclava. So they just had to pull it over my head and then blend in the eyes, blend in the mouth, and do some prosthetics on my fingers as well. So I had Shay Lawrence and Tristan and Kali Ma looking after me. So the three of them together just whipped it up in no time. So that was like, 2 hours in the morning, hour and a half in the evening. So yeah, I didn't have it as bad as Jed, but like Jed, it was something that wasn't the best of fun because being in that all day, especially when in the heat, and then at lunchtime, I'd be sort of trying to pull.
Were you able to eat, or did it have to be liquid?
I was able to eat, but with a little bit of difficulty because there's the long.
Jared, sorry.
Yeah.
Jared, just in case this ends, because people keep telling us that it's going to end because we're over the limit. Don't freak out. Come back on, and we'll connect you again. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Carry on.
So eating was also a challenge, but my wife Lissy was also working on the show, and she would help me. She would feed me like a baby.
Oh, say hi to Lizzie from us. I miss Lizzie.
I will.
She's
I will. And yeah, so but and it had an amazing costume, designed by Jane Holland, Beanie. Yeah. What I found though was the costume was pretty heavy. So when we were practicing all the stunts, I was doing like, these flip ups and back flips and all these crazy things. It was awesome. And then I got the costume on. I was like, oh, straight on the ground. I was like, yeah, I can't do this. But it was such a great experience, especially hanging out with such a cool bunch of people.
Yeah, man.
We had such a great time, and everybody, all you young cats were just going out and partying, and mum and dad here, we were just sort of going home, looking after the kids.
But still, definitely voted at least, and I'm not being lied about this, at least top 50 most handsome person ever in the cast.
Oh, thanks.
Look at that.
Wow.
You've actually moved up to top 2.
I'm gonna put these back on. Yeah, it's early here. We had a bit of a drink last night, so yeah, I'm feeling the age that I am today.
By the way, do you want to give us a number?
A number?
As in your birthday number. Cool. You just paused.
Sorry, I missed that. Did you say how old I am?
Yes. How old are we today?
A lady never tells.
31.
Thank you. Yes, I am 31
You're
today.
a bloody handsome man.
How are you guys going? You guys good?
We're good. We're in LA. We are hanging on. I mean, I guess it's crazy.
Hanging on to a relationship. That's what you mean.
All right.
By a threat. No. Yeah, but we're good. We're good. I guess we get to walk around over here, and we have a bit more freedom because over in Europe, over in Spain, where I'm from, everything seems to be a little bit harder at. But yeah, we're hanging on. I mean, we try to do new things like yoga. We're gonna get try to meditate a bit. We're good.
Yeah.
How about you guys with the kids?
Yeah, we're good. I mean, much like Jed was saying, we're under such great leadership, and everybody is doing such a good job at keeping us safe and trying to eliminate this virus within the country. But we're enjoying the lockdown. The kids are at home just playing and being creative, and Lissy and I are becoming professional arborists and gardeners and hairdressers and bakers. So I've been doing a lot of baking. We got a new oven, so we were without an oven for like a year, and then thankfully,
good timing.
The government. Yeah, well, the government said yes, it's an essential item, so you can have that delivered. So we did. And we've just been crazy with the baking, and the roasting of chickens and potatoes. So keeping ourselves very well fed in this time.
Well, props to you guys. That's amazing.
Well, thank you.
I already am struggling with Jane's company.
You're struggling with James?
Yeah.
How could you? Look at that face.
Can anyone hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, Alex, where? 01. Hello, guy from Hoboken. Can you guys hear us? Hello, Autumn, what's up, girl?
Can you hear us? Okay.
Ginger, hey, man.
So Jared,
Wait,
come back
but
on.
can they hear us, though? Hello?
Alberta, can you guys hear us?
Okay. Yes, cool, awesome, thank you. Arnellian Herman? I can't read. Alright, Jared, we're coming back. There you are, Chief. Jared? Jared, we're connecting.
Hello.
Hey, we got rid of Ivana, so it's just us now. We can talk like for real.
Come and join me in the bath.
I just want you to know how much I miss you and regret these last 5 years.
Well, I thought that was okay. We're going to make that public. All right. I miss
It's
you
out there
too.
now.
I miss you so much.
I've said it. I've done
Yeah. Yeah. I love our little cheeky comments to each other every now and then, just to remind each other of, you know.
But the funny thing about this is that, again, we didn't spend, I don't think.
Oh, look. Oh, the wife's here.
Hey, what's up? Let's see.
X-nay on the love nay.
He needs
I
a
came
birthday
to give
shot.
you your
Yes.
birthday Jaeger shot.
That's my birthday Jaeger shot.
Yeah, birthday Jaeger shot. Birthday Jaeger shot. In
Definitely give him
lockdown.
one. Please do.
Here you go, sir.
Well, don't fill the whole thing up.
Cheers. There we go.
So before we cheers,
All right.
have you got
Love.
it? So Jared,
Cheers.
Yes.
Jared, to you, to love, to your family, and we love you, man.
Hey, Lizzie.
Hi, but I'm just having a little shot. I'm not stressed out about quarantine at all. It's totally fine. We've got this.
It's fine. The kids
We're
are well
in
looked
this
after.
together.
They've got food.
We're in this together, girl.
Hey, cheers, mate. Drink up.
Cheers. Much love.
Yes.
You took that good.
Oh, you know it.
All right, man. Well, hey, we're gonna have to go now, but we love you, and
I love you too.
again, like we said to everybody, this is always going to be a big part of us, and you're always going to be a big part of our life. And if you ever need anything, let us know, because we love you.
Likewise, I look forward to seeing you guys again in the flesh, be it here in New Zealand or back over there in LA. Much love to you both, and happy anniversary.
Thanks, my man. Happy birthday too.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
See you,
All
buddy.
right. Bye.
Who's we got? Big Dog
Awesome,
coming
guys.
up. Big
We
Dan
got
Mac.
a couple more people through.
Where's Dan Mac?
Hold
Dan, I
on.
told you this was going to happen, mate. Lucky you didn't send me this tequila, I'll tell you. Sheesh. Where is he at? Do you want to? Thank you,
Dan
Ashes
replaced
Green.
Arian and Shannara.
But he also plays a big part in our hearts.
Well said.
Bam. Nope. Where is he? Dan, can you say hello? Scroll down. Scroll down. There he is. Grab him. Take him. There he is. Where is he? Oh, Big Dog. Hey!
It makes me very happy. It makes me
Dan,
very,
look at
very,
that.
very happy
Look at
this
that.
early Sunday Easter morning.
I know,
here in
so
Sydney,
sorry.
Australia.
It sucks that it's so early for you, but we tried to keep you to last.
What time is it in Australia?
It's not that early. It's 8 a.m. But
Early. It's early.
we've got a little 4-month-old. So our nights are
Oh, mate,
pretty
I
wild.
didn't know this. Congratulations. We
Yeah,
didn't-
thank you, man. Yeah, little Austin is rocking and rolling. So cheers.
Well,
So,
we're gonna cheers to that.
cheers.
buddy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
She's got nothing, but that's all right.
I did our final episode podcast for Strike Back, which finishes in a week or two. Last night with Warren Brown, and I was drinking Negroni till the late hours doing a podcast. So all the best content comes out of having a couple of drinks. So
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm really struggling right now. I'm gonna put it out there, and
Yeah.
I know you have your tequila brand Salento, right?
yeah, I finished my last bottle yesterday.
Show us the brand, because I just want to say I'm so glad that you did not send this.
Mate, it's good fun. It's great stuff. Sorrento Organic Tequila available all throughout the USA where you guys are.
Beautiful.
And
Dan,
really happy to be a cool part of that.
obviously for our anniversary, Dan has made it free for everybody around the world.
That's right. Just jump online.
Just jump online.
Just jump online.
You have to pay the $50 for it, but it's free after that.
It was $50 postage and handling. Yeah, the tequila's free. It's kind of like acting. You know, I do the acting for free, but they pay me for the waiting.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So did you say that Strikeback's over for good?
Strikeback's over, yeah.
Wow.
So we finished up in November last year in Croatia. So since I saw you guys, we went back to LA and then from there I was working in Chicago, and then I had to go to London for the Strikeback auditions. And then from there, we did Jordan, Budapest, Croatia, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, back to living in Croatia all last year. And finally came home in November and straight into fatherhood.
We're great. We're glad that you're back and safe. And honestly, like, I did not know you had a baby, and I'm so happy for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we've just been, we went straight from Strikeback straight into that. So it was like,
damn.
Just bunker down for the incredible onslaught. But I was supposed to be overseas at the moment again working, but it's this sort of lockdown has been such a wonderful blessing to be back in Australia, and everything's kind of chilling out and spending time with family and seeing my sister and my dad and my mum and everybody at a distance. But yeah, how's the live been going? I caught the last couple. I caught a bit of Jedi, and I caught Jared. I suddenly just miss everybody.
I know, same. We were just talking about how an amazing group we were able to form during Shannara, how we were just so supportive, and how everything was so magical, and how we missed it, and how good we had it. Yeah, it's been good over here. James and I are in LA, just kind of holding up, doing well, but missing you guys so much. We were really keen to do this.
I mean, the truth is, I think about you
it's
a
a wonderful
lot.
thing to do.
I think about you a lot during the night, and it's nice to see your face again.
It's lovely. Crispy. My old buddy Crispy.
Old Crispo,
Just good to see you guys happy and healthy.
Do you have any beautiful memories that you want to share with everybody?
From Shannara, what they were shooting.
There's probably my favorite bits from Shannara were, I don't think I'd ever worked on anything of that scale before, and just being a part of that and stepping onto that set for the first time was pretty epic. I've got pretty gnarly ears, anyway, so I think that's why I got the role.
Somebody actually commented before that my ears look like elf ears, and
they do.
Well, yeah, I've been putting up with the ear jokes ever since. But I remember when they first did the ear test, they put the ears on me, and I've actually got one ear that kind of sticks out more. So I had one kind of cool elf ear, and then one wonky kind of sideways radar ear. So they had to
you as you are.
Totally. But I had to stick a wedge in behind my ear to stick my ear to my head.
Really?
So that Arian didn't have wonky ears. And
character choice.
And totally. And I remember the first day seeing Alan Miles and everybody, and I was like, hey guys, and they're like, oh, they're checking Arian's ears, and everyone didn't give a shit about me. Hey Dan, how are you? They're all just staring at my ears, going,
yeah.
I think it's all right, a bit weird.
You should have
my
done
father,
it. You would have been at least 10% more handsome.
Oh man, little wing out here. But I look, by far the greatest part was one, actually getting to spend that much time in New Zealand, and I didn't have a huge workload, which was wonderful. So I was able to come back and forth to Australia, but also I was able to look around New Zealand a lot. My dad's from Wellington. My dad's side of the family are all over there, and I hadn't spent a lot of time there. So for me to jump in my car and drive, up north or Coromandel or go exploring,
yeah, man,
all around the North Island, I just loved. And I'd been there. I'd raced Ironman at Taupo before, and I loved that. And to go back and just explore all around the place was really cool. I drank a lot of wine. I did a lot of running. I think I ran 50, 60 days straight.
You know what? I remember at the very beginning, I think you were getting people to run with you, and you offered me to go on a run, and I was like, I was like, I really can't, like, because you run for hours, don't you?
Well, I remember back then we were raising money for a charity, and it was called 30 for 30. So you'd run 30 minutes a day for 30 days, and you raise money.
Yeah.
I, being the obsessive, crazy guy that I am, I did it for like 65 days, and just wouldn't stop. And just no one was raising money, no one was forcing me to do it. I didn't want to stop, and so I did that for ages while I was in New Zealand, which was just a great way to see New Zealand, a great way to kind of do that. But definitely the highlight was the friendships by far. You know, and the fact that we're 5 years in and still talking to each other is good.
Yeah.
I actually have 2 stories about you I'm going to share.
All right.
So first one is, again, obviously today's our anniversary, and you are actually the person that lent me your car. If you remember this, I asked for your car because I picked up Ivana's parents from the airport. She didn't want me to pick them up because she was like, no, but that makes it real. Like, then we're like together and rah. So Dan was kind enough to lend me his car, and then obviously Dan, if you don't know him, is a sweetheart, and obviously helping me out with my brother and the Rabbitohs.
Oh, mate, yeah, cool.
Obviously, apart from Shannara, I will always be grateful for that. And yeah, I don't know, I love you, man. So I really appreciate it.
Oh, mate, of course.
I don't think I've got to face-to-face with you to say thank you for organising that. And again, no matter what happens in life, if you ever need anything, I will always be there.
Yeah.
Oh, man, well, thank you very much. Man, that's the definition. They say that working in and out of castes is the art of making and losing families. And but you're forever joined as a family from working on a cast like we did with ours. And so I'm glad we can make that happen, because it's so easy. You just reach out and go, hey, this is what I want. This is what I'd love to do for my brother. Well, it's easy. I mean, you know, Russell and the Rabbitohs have been great friends for a long time, and that was, you know, pretty simple for a few people to put in place, and it changes people's lives. And I'm sure, you know, I had a wonderful positive memory for you guys. So happy to help, brother.
You'll never know how much it meant. So it doesn't matter how much I tell you. It's just, I appreciate it, man.
Oh man, I get it. It's you can't use words for that kind of stuff.
No. And again,
when we're out of ISO and allowed to touch, we'll be able to hug.
Yeah.
I was about to say that. I can't wait to hold you.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
But anyway,
probably
I
also. Sure. So one little Shannara point I have to say is that we named our son Austin Xavier, and one of the big reasons for that was because of working with the incredible Austin Butler and the amazing time we had on Shannara. And I bumped into Austin in Sydney about 3 days before our Austin was born. I said, man, I haven't seen you for years, you know, but this is such a spin out, and I might got my phone in my hand right now because I might have to run to the hospital. But so that was the other little takeaway from Shannara. I think we've got our own little takeaway, little Aussie at home. So anyway,
man, that's so sweet.
That's amazing. I mean, Shannara I guess it was a big part of everyone's life to some extent.
Mm.
Well,
yeah.
You,
and look, Aaron and I play brothers, and we're still like brothers, and we're all like family. So glad to see you guys going strong, and I know you've got to get on with a couple of people this morning, so I'll let you guys go. But happy Easter to anybody who's celebrating that. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the wine. Enjoy the lockdown.
I wish it
Wash
was
your hands.
tequila though. I wish it was a margarita, but you let us down.
Well, we'll sort that out. We'll get you one of those. We'll have to do a special wine tequila tasting swap out. All right, guys.
All right, man. Well, hey, congrats to you guys,
Love you
and
guys.
we love you, man.
Yeah.
Speak
See
to
you
you
soon,
soon.
Dad.
Bye, guys.
Appreciate this.
Bye.
So now we have Terry. What up,
Terry
Terry?
Brooks, author of Shannara, and now he's going to be our last guest today. So
hopefully he can.
Hang on.
Are you there, mate? Terry, do you want to comment, mate? Nope. Let me just try. Is he there? Terry Brooks. All right, Terry, we're going to connect with you, mate. Where is he?
Again, feel free to ask questions. Hopefully we can get to you guys.
I just saw all the car.
Yeah.
Way! I like the Terry, you got to turn the camera down.
You're going to have to move. Crispy critter.
What's up, Terry? How are you?
How are you?
Oh, you know, I'm just doing what everybody else is doing.
You are, mate. Do you want to turn your camera down so we can see your beautiful
Yeah,
head?
we're working on the light. We have light issues. All right, hang on.
Oh, there we go.
Here,
I'll hold it.
Takes two of us to do this. Okay, how's that?
There you are. Hi, Terry. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I just spent 10 hours in makeup, so I
you
could look really good for this. You
You
know,
look amazing. It's ridiculous.
authors have to work very hard to look, you know, like real people.
Yeah, no,
You know?
but it's worth it because
I'm-
you look stunning.
Ah, good. I'm bummed out that you spent so much time on the surprise guest thing because now everybody thinks it's Austin Butler.
Austin, we couldn't get a hold of him. He's doing his thing.
The scrolling has gone by and they say, oh, it's Austin Butler, it's Austin Butler. And now they're all turning it off just as fast as they can.
But technically,
No.
you guys look similar.
Everyone is so excited to see you. The
Well,
comments
it's
are
nice,
like,
it's nice to see you. It was very nice to see you again.
yeah. How are you guys doing? How are you guys holding up?
We're living the same life we always lived. You
Okay.
know, we're staying in the stores and we're reading books and we're writing books and we're editing books. And occasionally we break and watch some TV.
Beautiful.
And we eat and drink a lot.
I love it. So are we
Well,
right now.
yeah,
Well,
I mean,
I'm actually a bottle deep, and now I'm onto the red wine. So cheers.
and we haven't had lunch yet, so.
Well, you must be hungry.
No, we love you, mate. So, by the way, we wanted to leave you to last because for us, obviously, you're the godfather of all this.
Yeah.
And without
feel like
you, none of this
Would have
would have been
happened.
possible. And we just want to say we're so grateful that forever we'll be connected to this. And obviously, we got to meet each other. And without you, none of this would have ever happened. And all the cast, I can guarantee every single one of us are super grateful that you decided to put pen to paper, and this is what happened. So thank you so much.
Well, this was one of the best experiences of my life. You know, you've been talking to everybody about a special event, something you remember about the show. I remember Wahiki Island. And I remember having everybody there and thinking, you know, this is the best cast I could possibly have gotten. Because everybody is a genuine person. This is not like, I expected, you know, at least a few people to be a little bit stuck on themselves. But I didn't get any of that. And like a couple of you said earlier, a couple of the guests on the show said, you know, this was a real company, a real group of friends right from the beginning and right on through. And it didn't feel stilted or odd or anything like that.
Yeah. This was also like I said before, is that on that point is that we didn't want this to be like a, hey, meet the cast, like let's catch up. It was literally like, join us talking to our friends and the people we love. So yeah, you're right. We're super close.
Yeah. Well, do this again. Hey, this is my nap time. You know, if we could do this again, yes, Judy, say hi.
Hey, Judy.
How's
How
it
are
going?
you? It's so good to see you again. You look so good.
She looks better than I do. Let's face it. I have to fight off guys every day.
Fair enough.
I'm supposed to say hi from Dan Farah. He's indefatigably working on trying to get a third season going. I have no idea if he has any hope at all in any regard, but at least I have said hello, and it would be awesome if it happened, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Totally in.
You know, when we did this in the beginning, I talked to Al and Miles about bringing the people cast back season after season, and he said, "Well, you can't do that because half of them are dead after the first season." I said, "No, bring them back in different roles." I said, "You know, there's a lot of siblings and brothers and relatives. You could do it."
True.
And they said, "Nah, we don't do that here." And I said, "Oh,
That's such a
you're
good
missing a
idea. I
bet."
don't think that's ever been done, and it's so smart.
I know. I think it could be done. I just think that, you know, they don't want to think outside the box on this thing.
Yeah, because Will and Eritrea, they have children, right?
I could be that child. Crispin
Yeah.
could be that child.
It could be. I don't know. Nobody listens to the author.
Oh, that's good, mate. And do you have any special memories of when you were, because you came to New Zealand for a bit?
Oh, gosh. I have a lot. I remember when I first got there, and we pulled in, and I thought this was, you know, I was looking for a trailer, you know, maybe 10 10 cars parked out there, one camera, handheld, one maybe, that was it. And we pulled in the security system to be let through, first of all, which was amazing. And then the second thing was, here was this car lot full of 200 cars. And then we get around from there and there's at least 15, 20 trailers parked there. And I thought, well, maybe this is a little bit larger than I thought it was going to be. And then we went out and watched Poppy and Mattias and the others shoot that first scene. And I said, this is why I did not become an actor.
Fair enough.
Among other things. They ran up and down that hill until I thought they would all drop dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I remember they trained us a lot before starting to shoot because, it was so physically challenging to have to, constantly fight and run up and down. So they'd have us there, as you know, a month before every season to really prep.
It's a very physical show, and the requirements, the physicality of the show had to come across in order to capture the book. Is one of the best things they did with it. And you could tell that everybody worked very, very hard to get where they were. With this, we're learning to ride horses, or learning more to ride horses, and weapons usage and all that training. You remember, Vanna, when we had dinner and we talked about your training schedule with Poppy and
yeah,
Vanessa? I mean, I just couldn't even believe it. I thought, this is ridiculous. It was just excruciatingly tough.
It was tough, and I've never pushed myself so much. Every day we were summoned in the sky deck, which is where we trained with our trainer, Josh Randall, and we would do drills, and we would exercise, we would dagger fight, sword fight, then they'd have us go horseback riding. It was tough. It was a lot of fun, but it certainly was, for me, like one of my most physically challenging roles in my life.
Oh, I can understand that. I thought the amount of effort that was put into the show was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. I just didn't capture in my own head what the scope of this was going to be.
Yeah, I don't think anyone.
But it was everybody who was in that. I wasn't there in the second season, but just being there in the first season, everything was as good as I could have possibly hoped it would be.
Yeah, and I might be wrong in this, but did he just publish the last book of the Shannara universe?
Yeah, I did. Well, I was going to, but remember we had this little COVID-19 thing come up, and so they moved all the books further down the road.
Okay.
And my book will not publish now until October.
Okay, October.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll still come out, but it just won't
Beautiful
come out.
nose.
Everything is, in my life, everything's been canceled. Anything that involves going outside of this house is over until all the restrictions are released and everything. And so there's all the events.
Everyone.
It's a true same thing, isn't it? So you just have to do the best you can.
Absolutely. Well, Terry, we want to say thank you so much for doing all this and putting it all together, and allowing us. Today's obviously our 5-year anniversary, and obviously of starting Shannara as well. But thank you so much. We wouldn't have met each other without you. And you'll forever be a huge part of our life.
The creator of all of this.
Well, you're very kind. I actually did it for you.
I know. When you started writing,
it'll be worth it. The whole thing will be worth it, right?
Well, we appreciate that, and we'll never forget it. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll meet up again. You never know.
Yes,
Please do.
hopefully, Terry. Hopefully.
Well, we love you both, and stay safe,
Love
please.
you both.
Bye-bye.
Love you
See
guys.
you guys.
Thank you.
See ya.
Well, all right. Well,
Thank you guys for everyone who joined or who's been here from the very beginning. This has been about 2 hours of a good chat with all the Shannara cast, with a lot of our directors, producers, and it was amazing. It was so good to catch up with everyone.
I'm just going to leave her trying to say what she wants.
No, I'm waiting for you to interrupt.
So, yeah. Obviously, if people are still sticking around, for me, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting Ivana. I see, obviously, a lot of comments that you guys write to her, either Shannara or Fence Pans, and I personally appreciate everything. So, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Look after her, and thanks for being fans of Ivana and Shannara and everybody. And thanks also to everybody joining in. Without a doubt, we love you guys so much. And maybe we don't see each other enough, but just so you know, we are there for you no matter what you
think about
need.
you guys. We really do.
Especially when we're asleep.
Especially when she's asleep.
Yeah. So anyway, do you want to lead them out?
Yeah, just, thank you to everyone again who joined the chat and for all the people who've been listening. It really means a lot to us. As we've said, Shannara may be a little part of some people's lives, but for us, it was the beginning of us, and it was...
What do you mean by that? Do you mean falling in love?
Yes.
Whoa.
It's our 5-year anniversary.
Whoa.
So, Shannara will always be in our hearts. Hopefully we can do another reunion in a few years.
5 years from now.
Yeah, or hopefully less. But, I don't want to drag this for too long. But again, I really hope we can get to see in person all of you guys once this is all over. And yeah, we're just thankful for this amazing energy that we've all put out into the world now. And thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Bam.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Have a lovely Easter Sunday or Saturday, depending on the time zone. We love every one of you. We're super grateful.
Thanks, guys. Be safe. Can you put it into story?